We are the nerds. We are the nerds of the apocalypse.
Hey everybody. Welcome back to the NotA Game Report.
Do you have to have the notification above my damn head?
What notification? Oh.
Is
well,
that,
well, ladies and gentlemen, just remember to vote. Register to vote now. Now.
Vote or die, motherfucker.
Don't shut up, P. Diddy.
Oh.
That was so threatening. That was us in school, man. That was us. We heard that. He was telling us that he was going to kill us.
I did. It's like, vote or die.
I was worried he was going to come to my house. It's like, I didn't vote. Like, you know what's going to happen, son.
Wasn't there an episode of South Park where like P. Diddy came to their house for not voting for the school mascot?
Yes, that's exactly right. That's exactly right. And yeah, you know, there's just a little hashtag New World Depression going on.
Are you okay? You
I haven't played a video game since I turned off New World. I haven't touched I haven't touched anything.
Head is about to go get swole.
Get it, Rock.
You had something sweet before you go to the gym? Good luck. Good luck.
She's gonna have the toots.
Good luck. All right, I love you.
Oh, that's right. I did play Fairy Tale last night.
That's how it goes, right? Isn't that how it goes?
But trust me. I mean, that's the thing. Like it took me all until Tuesday to actually play a game. Like I looked on my computer. I booted up my game PC every day, and nothing. It's like I looked at No Man's Sky. I'm like, I got that cool rover. Guess I could go drive around the Present Lake. But you know where I can drive around? New World. They don't have mounts.
No, they don't have mounts. Apparently, they have the same repetitive areas over and again, like 3 or 4 different house models, and I don't know. I just watched the video on it, like fucking 10 minutes.
I mean, the house models doesn't really change too much.
I know. I'm not gonna talk any shit about New World. Okay, I never played it. I watched you play a little bit. It looked interesting.
I miss it, man. That was some good shit.
Well, I mean, you just gotta wait like 18 months and you can play it again.
Spring 2021. Spring 2021.
Are you gonna do an official intro, or are we just gonna wing it?
Welcome to Nerds of the Apocalypse, the NotA Game Report. I am, of course, New World Depression Trex, and over here beside me is the last of Stevie B.
I finally finished it, Trex. The Last of Us 2. We finished it on Monday.
So now it's all said and done. How do you feel? Do you feel you want to cuddle with her?
Dude, what cuddle with Abby? No. I think that like and I can understand the problem that they have, right? There is no good guy in that game at all. Like not even a little bit. And so I can see why people were like, this game made me depressed. Like, I totally get it, right? So I'm going to try to keep it spoiler light. But, like, there really is no... Like, both of them are complete and utter fucking villains, right? But they both think that they're 100% justified in their actions. And, like, that is kind of the story that Naughty Dog was trying to tell by this whole thing. It's like, actually, everyone's a fucking dick in the apocalypse. And that's cool. But yeah, like the end of the game, the way it ends, some people are like, "What?" But I mean, I get why they did it. Really, it's so Last of Us 3 can happen. Let's be honest. But that's all I'll say. But I mean, if they go the Last of Us 3 route and continue it from what they did, everybody will shit themselves. There'll be mass outrage. But I don't care. I played Last of Us Part 3. I thought it was great. I thought it ended great. I thought the story was very, very well told. I'm sorry that Spoiler alert, at this point, we lost King Joel. I understand. I understand that everybody had been playing with Joel through like Last of Us 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and was so ridiculously connected to that character that they just couldn't take his loss. I understand that completely, right? I totally get how connected they could possibly be playing with Joel so long. So, I get it, right? I totally get it. And I understand most people just wanted a complete rehash of what they play in Last of Us Part 1 Trex. That's what most people wanted, right? They just wanted to replay what they had already played, right? They want just a repeat of that story just over again, right?
Yep.
And so that's what they wanted. They didn't want anything new, bro. They didn't want a Last Jedi. They wanted a Force Awakens, okay? Instead, they got a Last Jedi. And you know what? I spent all day today fighting with somebody about how good The Last Jedi was on Facebook today. And I do not...
Wait, is that in Ben's thread?
Yes.
The one he told me that I'm a bitch?
Yeah, he was just kidding. I hope he was just kidding.
Like the one Star Wars movie I really like and I get left out.
You do. You really liked it. And look, I totally get it. Like, listen, I was rewatching it today, last day. So for those who don't know, for the past 2 days, I've been like really fucking sick. Like, I don't know how I honestly have the energy that I do right now. I think
I know why.
Why? Oh, right. Yes, we'll get to that. So I'm just glad I'm in a good mood. I didn't think I'd be in a good mood for this. You can ask Trex. I was like, but luckily Trex, normally it is. Normally I do all the prep work, but luckily Trex stepped up this stream, did some prep work for me, so I could relax until the game report, and so I feel pretty good.
I don't even know how I did it. I was shaking the entire time.
I haven't even been to the gym in the past 2 days, and for you guys that have been here and heard me talk about that's saying a lot, right? I generally go every day except Sundays, but like I literally couldn't. My stomach just hurt too bad. There's no way I could have functioned in the gym. And God forbid you have an accident in the gym. God forbid something comes out here or something comes out back here at the gym. Then I could just never go to that gym ever again. Like you can't. I'm just saying. So you might be able to go to a gym that you threw up at but you'd be the fucking guy that threw up, right?
Oh man, he was hardcore.
Right, but if you donkey yourself at the gym, you're just fucking done. You can't even go in the parking lot anymore. That's it. You gotta walk out. You gotta never come back to that gym. And I was just like, it's not a chance that I'm willing to take. So I haven't been. My workout partner was like, just take the rest of the week off. I don't know if I'm gonna do that. I might be back in there tomorrow, but yeah, I've been sick as fuck the past 2 days. It's been absolutely miserable. I have not had a good time. But I think I'm on the ass end of it, Trex. Poor choice of words. But I think I'm on the better end of it, right? So I think I'll be okay. Fingers crossed. But finishing The Last of Us was pretty fun, but I got sick the next day. So maybe it's just because I was so overwhelmed with emotion from The Last of Us Part 2 and how good it was, I just couldn't take it. I just got no. Really, I think Obi had a stomach bug because he threw up in the car over the weekend. I think he passed the stomach bug right on to me. Thanks, son.
Well, I hope you feel better.
Thank you. I'm getting there. And I definitely couldn't cancel the damn game report because you've canceled it for the past 2 weeks playing that fucking game.
Yeah. Amazon did such a good fucking job. I don't even
Where you at?
say that a lot about Amazon.
That's true. Were you at work sick? Because that poor lady. Yes. Okay. So there's a cleaning lady, and yes, that I ended up going home early on Tuesday because I got sick at work. I didn't make any messes. Okay. I didn't make it to the toilet, but I spent a lot of time in the bathroom, and I just was thinking, why am I here? I'm going. I'm going. I'm leaving. And I was like, there's no point in me being here. I'm not getting any work done. That's exactly why you could have canceled if you did it for a game, and you definitely could have for health. That's a good point, Raph. That's a great point, Raph. Raph actually said that to me in the DM today. You're right. I definitely could have, Raph. But that's fine. He'll be okay. I'll not him. I'll be okay. I'll make it. I'll get it through. I just told him that if you guys suddenly see this, that means I'll be right back.
At that point, he just turns on his phone and just does audio.
Is that? And you just hear like, what was that? Nothing.
Well, thank you for your thoughts on Sony.
Oh God! Look. Oh.
Yeah.
I just don't get where we got to a point where I'm defending Sony more than you. I don't know how we've gotten to that point.
Now, to be fair, I do defend Sony, and with my Twitter beefs I had today, because I saw one meme and I was like, I shouldn't, but I feel like it's gonna be a good day. My boys are doing some great work. I got some great work going on. I got physical therapy today. I'm going to go ahead and reply to this one tweet saying that Xbox doesn't have games. I was like, but Xbox does have games. They have the Game Pass.
It was a whole thing. Raph, Stevie, how about this then? If you mess your britches, Trex has to clean them then. I like
they're
that.
They're going to get trashed. They're just going to go into they're going to get burned even. That's fire.
That's true. I kind of burn them too, Raph. I would burn my own britches. Yeah, yes. Saying that game like Xbox doesn't have any games is stupid, right? You can. It's disingenuous, right? I use that word a lot because a lot of people are that way. You can say they don't have exclusives, right? And I get that, right? That's a totally valid argument. Always has been, and you'll never hear me deny that.
Unless you're this one guy on Twitter who says, if there's a game on another console or on PC, then it doesn't have games. Bitch.
Well, see, the problem is Trex engaged the dipshits on Twitter, right? Like,
He was my only one. I was on this thing for like all day at work. I promise I did work. But I was on this thing all day, and only two guys were literally going off. It's like, you're a fanboy. You're a dick. And then this one guy just came up to me. It's like, I ignored the other two because I'm like, you know what? You two are having your own beef. I don't want to fucking mess with that. My name was just in there. But one guy was just, that was just the most stupid thing I've probably ever read. If the game is on another platform or on PC, then it doesn't have any games. Then apparently Switch is the only console that has games. Wait, nope, I take that back. Fortnite. Fortnite is on every platform, even on mobile, except for one. It's on every platform, so no platform has games, folks. No platform has games.
Well, listen, I got retweeted a couple of weeks ago. Remember that by someone who said I wasn't a Resident Evil fan, so like that, or called me a fake Resident Evil fan. So like,
yeah, your thing was much deeper than mine.
Yeah, no, it did.
At that point,
it did cut deep. I was just like, this bitch, like, okay, person I've never met before or talked to on Twitter that's just out to use me for clout.
That's all they did. That's all she did.
Oh, you.
I don't know. I had great conversation. I mean, literally, you can go on my Twitter, go on my profile @ThisIsTrex, and go into the tweets and replies, and you'll see all the things I was replying to.
All of them.
And as much as I was giving Xbox so much beloved praise, I also gave praise to Sony because, yeah, one of the tweets I got was like, yeah, but keep in mind, how many Xbox exclusives get nominated for Game of the Year? I'm like, yeah, you're right. PlayStation has amazing exclusives, and they certainly do make, they certainly get that way. But how many amazing movies don't get nominated or even win the Oscar? Doesn't mean we devalue any of those movies or even of those games that don't make that Game of the Year. You know?
Any movie starring Leonardo DiCaprio.
He got one. He finally did. He had to fuck a bear, but he got one.
Have to fuck a bear. Do you see it was Stevie's Abby? Oh, the bitch on Twitter. No, see, the difference between that is that
She didn't look like a peddler.
I was not wrong, right? Like, there was a lot of wrong things that happened, but I was not wrong in any of them. So, no. Oh, anyway, that's it. I mean, I haven't really been playing much else, to be honest. I've been playing some of the new 14 patch came out. We've been making that money, because it's a crafting update. But that's only been out for I really wanted to do it on Tuesday, but I was just like, bleh. I've been doing some today, so it's not too bad. That's really it. You know, I turned on The Last Jedi last night because I'm talking about Star Wars, because like that's where I go to when I'm sick. Heather comes in here and was like, "Oh shit, you got Star Wars on. You really aren't feeling good." I need to feel good. But yeah, that's it. Oh, you know what I did start? I will say this. I did start this. I did finally start playing Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3 on the Switch.
Oh shit, folks, he was sick.
Yeah, am I just bad at the game, or was it that difficult for you?
How far did you get?
I'm not even like far yet. I'm at the beginning. I'm still at the prison.
Oh shit.
Yeah, like
you even got to the goblin fight?
Dude, no, the Doc Ock fight. I wanted to I had to change the difficulty, man. Cuz I'm playing with Elena, and like I'm not saying that like she's not good at games, but like she's not, you know, it was rough. And so I had to lower the difficulty because even I was like struggling with it. Was it that hard when you played it? I just want seriously.
I did not find any difficulty in the game playing it until I got to Doctor Strange or Dormammu.
What difficulty did you start at?
I'm pretty sure I'm on normal. I don't think I bumped it up to hard.
Okay.
I mean, now I will also say that, yeah, in that prison, the whole prison thing, I definitely died. There were a couple of times I died, but I mean, I got through it. But I didn't really find much difficulty in the game until I was playing as Doctor Strange fighting Dormammu. That's when I like the level of difficulty was like, holy shit, I am repeatedly dying. This sucks. But you'll get it. Cheers.
So yeah, I don't have much unlocked, but I do have a full team of spiders. That was exciting.
Oh yeah,
finally, I like that. Even though Venom, he kind of counts, I guess. Yeah, maybe. But I'm liking it so far. It's just like the other one, so I'm digging it. I was like, buy Avengers or play Marvel Alliance 3. That's kind of where it was at, and I was like, well, I haven't even started this one, so let me do that. I'm not against buying Avengers. Maybe we can. I don't know if you have that on the docket for us to talk about, but I'll eventually. Don't hate on my boy Venom. I'm not hating on him. He's just kind of dumb when it comes to the other spiders. No offense to any.
At this point, I'm waiting for a sale. I am absolutely waiting for a sale.
Well, Green Man Gaming had it for $10 off, so I was like,
that's not enough.
Yeah, it's like
I need a Steam summer or winter sale here. That's what I'm looking for.
I'm definitely going to get it at some point, but there was too much negativity and like too many things I didn't like about it, where I was just like, there's no reason for me to play full price this at launch.
Agreed.
Like it's just there's no reason, and I was like, well,
Sterling ripped it a new one.
Yeah, he definitely did. Tim Sterling, he's just an angry old man now. It'll probably be like $30 Black Friday. You're probably right, Denny. I don't know, like, and I was just thinking about it. I was like, well, it's stream content. I was like, let's be honest, man. Like, we do this on Wednesday, to play Final Fantasy on Fridays. The only time I stream games alone are on Mondays. It's just like there's another game that I've fucking promised Raph I would stream. So like I know you're playing that. And
oh my god, you gonna do Cold Steel too?
Now the cat's out of the bag.
Oh my god.
That's Cold Steel 1.
The weeb game you finally want to play, and it's Cold Steel.
Whoa, are you talking shit about Cold Steel?
Raph? I don't even know what the fuck it is.
Where's Raph? I need to get a Raph alarm. I need to get a Raph alarm. Where's Raph? Didn't Stevie still watch Avatar? Not yet. He's talking shit about Cold Steel, Raph. He's talking shit about Cold Steel. Let's fuck him up.
I don't know what he's talking about. Cold Steel is actually a very fine anime video game.
Oh my god, you're such a dick.
I've heard such amazing. I've actually watched Raph play it. It's very entertaining. I don't know what he's talking about.
Well, see that's another thing of why I don't mind playing it is because like Raph knows it in and out. So like I'm just Raph. What do I do here? What do I do here? Who's the only guy who makes content for DC?
That's Obsidian Chill. That's that guy.
Listen, oh, stop it. I wasn't trying to be a dick by that comment. There's many different factors of why that video showed up higher. And like it's because there's not very many
guys. He's not going to waste his shot.
Not going to waste my shot. Any chance I get to take a shot at Trex, I'm not going to waste my shot. But no, there were just many factors. And like I'm just saying, like I'm not shitting on his content. Like shit. Didn't even try being dick, just a dick right off the bat.
Yep.
Nuh-uh.
Nuh-uh.
Okay. All right. Well, now that we've got all that out of the way, this is the part where we yell at the YouTube people to come watch us live every Wednesday unless an MMO is coming out for a 2-week preview at twitch.tv/Nerds of the Apocalypse every Wednesday. It's right there to this way. Right, yeah, it's right. It's right there. Twitch.tv/Nerds of the Apocalypse. I always get confused by which direction I'm supposed to turn when we do things like this. You come watch us every Wednesday at 9:30 p.m. Eastern. Of course, that is unless Trex is playing a game preview of some kind, right? And then we got to fucking wait for him to finish that. But other than that, it's every Wednesday, 9:30 p.m. Eastern. Come in live and join on the conversation, just like all of these lovely folks that are a little bit further down. You can join in on that. That's every Wednesday, 9:30 p.m. Eastern. What? Damn it, YouTube people come to streams. Exactly, Denny. Thank you. Yo, YouTube, you're still watching 8-year-old YouTube videos living the future.
Damn.
I've been starting to for like pre-stream roll. I've been finding a lot of like really old NotA videos, like even some from your channel. For those that don't know, we used to put Nerds of the Apocalypse videos on Trex's channel first. And then we split and started putting them on like a Nerds of the Apocalypse YouTube channel. And it was the one where Showtime was in Colorado, and we were playing Injustice, the first Injustice. And I was Superman, he was Green Lantern, and we were playing online, and you were commentating. It was really fucking funny. Like and I was like, man, this was gold. I didn't even it had a shit ton of views too. Yeah, I was like, this is gold. I didn't even realize. Funny.
That's when I wanted to be a young esports commentator. Remember, this voice, I'm available for voiceovers.
Oh my god.
Of course, I'm not on the set of Gotham, which, by the way, folks, don't worry. I do not have COVID-19. I have tested negative, and I wish my co-star, Robert Patterson, the best of well health. We'll see you on set. We'll see you back in Gotham, Robbie.
Robbie? Okay.
Oh, yes, that's what we friends call him now, Robbie.
Well, we have 3 weeks of games to talk about. Not on set of Gotham, because secretly on set for Westworld. That'd be dope. Who the fuck is Patterson? Robert Patterson? You're right, you can't talk about that. My cringe meter just exploded. That's how it goes around here, Denny. There's a tweet of Trex in Discord tweeting the truth that he is Batman. Or he is Gordon. Yes. Of course. 3 weeks of New World and The Last of Us 2. That's really that's true. Because there was no game report last week, I was like, fuck it, I'll just do an extra Last of Us stream. So
I helped you get there 2 weeks earlier.
There you go. Everybody say thank you to Trex. Say thank you to him. We'll say thank you, and then you can go over 3 weeks of games that have released since we've been here. Go.
All right, guys. Starting all the way back from August 25th. No Straight Roads on PC, PS4, Xbox One, and the Switch. Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles Remastered Edition on PS4, Switch, Android, and iOS on August 27th. Tom Clancy Elite Squad, Android and iOS, August 27th. Guys, don't do it.
I haven't downloaded it yet. You're saying not to?
I downloaded it. And did you play Marvel Strike Force?
Yeah, it's the same exact shit.
Same exact thing.
Oh.
Except they villainize Black Lives Matters, but that's the whole thing.
All right, keep going.
I mean, we don't have it on the docket for the news because we got more to talk about, but you need to look that up. You got to look it up. It is... Even I played it. I watched that same video, never made the connection. I am oblivious to it.
Jesus, dude, I get the shits for 2 days and all hell breaks loose. What is happening? Okay,
people are boycotting Ubisoft so hard. Tell Me Why on PC and Xbox One, August 27th. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, it is part of the Xbox Game Pass on Xbox and PlayStation. Sorry, Xbox and PC. Surgeon Simulator 2 on PC, August 27th. Yes. The Last Campfire on PC, PS4, Xbox One, Switch, and Apple Arcade on August 27th. That's the game coming from Hello Games, from the studio who created No Man's Sky. Control Ultimate Edition, Steam, PS4, and Xbox One, August 27th. It's coming to PS4 and Xbox on September 10th. So that's actually tomorrow as of this recording.
Do you know, I just want to say one thing about that. Do you know, like, that is upgradable for the PS5 and Xbox Series X, but if you have the previous version, it's not.
Yeah, you have to have the Ultimate Edition to get the upgrade.
That's
to get that free, high quality, high definition, true 4K Xbox onto with that game. But if you have the regular edition, then you gotta rebuy that game. Which I really find shitty, but either way. Windbound on PC, PS4, Xbox One, Switch, and Stadia on August 28th. Jump Force on the Switch, August 28th. Wow, I missed that one. Madden NFL 21 on PC, PS4, Xbox One, August 28th. Once again, another Madden NFL game that everybody hates, and they hate EA.
And don't worry, you'll be playing it for free on EA Access in November when you get Game Pass.
The true sports game, Captain Tsubasa, Rise of New Champions on PC, PS4, and the Switch, August 28th. You want to talk about true football? Wait until you get some anime football. Actually, it's on my wish list. Wasteland 3 on PC, PS4, Xbox One, August 28th. By the way, it's also part of Game Pass on Xbox and PC.
Really?
Oh, yeah, dude. It's very fucking tempting. Everyone on my work just loves it. Project Cars 3 on PC, PS4, Xbox One, August 28th. Crusader Kings 3 on PC, September 1st. Huh. I believe that's actually on Game Pass, too. Iron Harvest on PC, September 1st. Ari and the Secret of Seasons. Oh, she has something to tell us. It's on PC, PS4, Xbox One, and the Switch, September 1st. Brand new magical battle royale game from Proletariat, Spellbreak on PC, PS4, Xbox One, and the Switch on September 3rd. It is also, I believe, on Game Pass on Xbox, not on PC. Couldn't find that. I heard it was on PC. Game Pass on console. WRC 9 on PC, PS4, Xbox One, September 3rd. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2 Remastered on PC, Epic Game Store, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, September 4th. You got something to say?
No. Well, I know I was going to talk shit, but I haven't got this yet. I 100% plan to, but I haven't got this yet. I really want to get it.
Keep in mind, it's on Epic Game Store on PC for $40. It's $50 for the deluxe edition to get just some extra stuff for like retro outfits and some other stuff. But
yeah, but how much is it on the console?
Same price, 40 and 50.
I didn't know it was 40. I thought it was a full 60.
No, dude. 1 and 2 fully remastered for $40. I see you, Nintendo. I see what you're doing, and we're going to talk about it, son. We're going to talk about it.
Wait, talking shit about... No, guy. I was fucking going to talk shit about the Epic Game Store. Not about Tony Hawk. Come on. Can y'all collectively get your heads out of your asses? Why would I talk shit about Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and 2? I literally grew up in the age of Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and 2. Why would I talk shit about that? Come on. And collectively get your heads out of your asses. Okay. And
thank you
I was going to talk shit. Go ahead.
Thank you for giving me the link to the collector's edition, which is $100 and comes with a limited edition Birdman skateboard. That is a real skateboard signed by Tony Hawk.
I sent that shit to Trex and I was like, "You got this," and he was like, "Fuck."
So
that time to talk. No, it's not time to talk shit about RE. Unless you are talking shit about RE because I talk shit about the Epic Game Store. I would never talk shit about Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and 2. Look, you guys are just playing the remastered edition. Trex and I were born in it. Molded by it. Okay?
I now need Tony Hawk with Bane's mask on it. Oh my god. What's the line? I was born on the skate park. You merely adopted it.
That's right. You merely remastered. Did we finish?
No, we didn't. We didn't. Okay. Marvel's Avengers on PC, PS4, Xbox One, and Stadia on September 4th.
Dude, having it like that, there's that one dude running around as Iron Man in Stadia like, yeah!
Is it D?
I know.
Did you get on Stadia, bro?
Yeah, they haven't actually played the game. They're just currently still sitting in the Quinjet waiting for someone to join their co-op game.
The other two guys are still playing Destiny. NBA 2K21 on PC, PS4, Xbox One, Switch, and Stadia on September 4th. Necromunda Underhive Wars on PC, PS4, Xbox One, September 8th. Star Renegades on PC, September 8th. It's actually on, I think it's actually what came on my Xbox Game. Yep, Xbox Game Pass right there.
Yeah, right there.
Wow. And then Kingdoms of Amalur Re-Reckoning on PC, PS4, and Xbox One, September 8th.
Dope.
And now we're done.
Okay, so we missed it at the beginning of the month. I threw this in at the last minute. We always like to go over the free offerings from PlayStation and Xbox for the year and kind of put them against each other to see who comes out on top each month. And let's see. Oh, come on. Why don't you just... I thought I pulled up a link that just had them for me. There you go. The PS4 free games include Capcom fighting game Street Fighter V. That's actually pretty cool. As well as the popular Battle Royale shooter PlayerUnknown's Battleground.
Is that not a free game?
No, it's $30 normal.
Oh, shit. Wait, did I pay $30 for that game?
I think he did.
Oh man, Aurelius is good.
Yeah, that's how she does this, right? Those are pretty good. Replacing Modern Warfare 2 campaign remastered and Fall Guys Ultimate Knockout. I actually forgot to download Fall Guys Ultimate Knockout, but it's okay because I bought it on the PC. So those are two pretty good. Xbox Live Gold subscribers, on the other hand, can download The Division. Not The Division 2, The Division 1 that literally no one is playing anymore. That's kind of cool, I guess. But like,
why? Why even?
I don't know. And the Book of Unwritten Tales 2. I don't know what that is. I don't know. And also the 360 games they're giving for free are The Blob 2 and original Xbox game Armed and Dangerous. I never played either one of those. So there you go. I would definitely say that PlayStation definitely comes out on top this month with free games, because holy shit. I'm just saying. No PUBG was never free. Yeah, it was never free. Yeah, or definitely dude was into buying it. Yeah, definitely. I mean, PUBG. I mean, as well, you know, it's a quality free when you get it for free. And Street Fighter 5. I mean, you got to be into that kind of game, right? You got to be into the fighting games, but getting Street Fighter 5 for free is pretty dope too. The Division, though, like,
why?
I don't know. I don't know what the Book of Unwritten Tales is. So maybe that's good. I don't know if have you guys heard, Chad? Have you guys
heard of it?
The Book of Unwritten? I've never heard of that before. So maybe that's good. I gotta be honest with you, man. Like, I'm always like, oh look, but with both of them, when they give away games that I don't know, I was like, oh, I'll download that and give it a try. I never give it a try. It actually looks pretty good. It's pretty cartoony, but it looks pretty good. Like an adventure game. Definitely.
Division.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
That really shows me that that Ubisoft still hasn't realized what Bungie finally figured out is it's an MMORPG. That's what Destiny has finally become, and they have adopted it. And I think they, especially with Beyond Light, they are going all full tilt on it. Ubisoft is most likely probably already working on Division 3, not realizing that, no, just keep Division 2, do updates, push out new content, and just push out continuing the story. You don't need a brand new game to continue on. Just keep pushing out stuff. It's already a live service game. Make it an official MMO. Just pump it out. But the fact that even the Division servers are still going because people are still playing one, huh?
Well, now there's going to be a few more people playing one. Like,
well, unless you're on Stadia.
No one wanted a Division. If by chance someone did, they could have gotten it from GS for like games of like $2, and then better game could have been chosen for games for gold. Well, I mean, I think that like with all these games coming to Game Pass, so like, oh shit, what game can we give away for free? Like, let's do the Division 1. Okay. But I get what you're saying, right? Like I agree with you. It doesn't make any fucking sense. But there you go. I mean, sometimes Sony putting ridiculous ass games, and sometimes we get that one gem of a month where they both put out stellar game.
Look, they're gonna need to put Fall Guys back on there.
Yeah. I missed the purchase of that, but again, I got it on the PC, so like I still got it. Gem of a month. I might have misspoken.
Yeah, it's okay. You don't know about that MMORPG.
You're right. I don't know about that.
You could, but I'm pretty sure it would scar you in a good way.
In a good way?
Oh my fuck, Raph, we should definitely show him that one episode. Just the first episode, we should show it to him. Yeah, I think we may have to.
I'd watch one episode.
Only in a good way. All right, shake it off. Shake off the ring rust. Come on. Definitely. Okay. So this is just one of the news that came from Gamescom. Gamescom happened while I was busy in the new world. And we're not going to hit on all of them, but I will say that first, World of Warcraft Shadowlands coming out October 26th. Woo, woo, what? Yeah!
Yeah, can't wait to watch Asmongold play it. I'm just kidding.
Son of a bitch.
Listen, you better not show up to the fucking Game Report to play fucking World of Warcraft, then I'll actually be pissed off.
Ooh, let me tell you, son. No, hopefully I can probably get... I'll take some vacation days. Shadowbringers over lands. I mean, if you want a subpar story, I guess. I don't know. But one of the stories that we definitely want to hit on was Gotham Knights was announced at Gamescom. And this is not set in the Arkham City world. It's just literally showing the story that Batman is dead. And
I'm glad you brought this up because I was really excited for this.
Was that a fandom? I can't remember.
DC, yeah, fandom. Yeah,
my bad.
Fandom. Yeah. And I loved every second of what I saw. Right?
Yeah.
But then I get on Twitter and people are like, "Fuck this game. Where's my Batman?" And I think I messaged you this. Like everybody was like, "No, this game doesn't have Batman. It's gonna be fucking trash." And I'm like,
I mean, Carlin's mad because Batwoman's not in it. But that's going to be DLC, baby. You know how they work.
It's funny because she DM'd me that, and that's exactly what I said. I said they're saving it for DLC, don't you worry.
I mean, we're missing Huntress, too. We're missing her and Huntress for the true Bat family. So, I mean, DLCs, baby.
And it's like they're like, "Oh, yeah, Batman's definitely dead." Like, first off, I hate to break it to you, but Batman is not dead. He's going to be dead for the duration. Okay, you're never going to play as Batman in this game. And when it comes to the story, Batman's not dead. I don't know, some of you might not have read The Court of Owls, but it's literally one of the best Batman stories ever written in the history of fucking Batman stories. I mean, it just is. Like, there's close to no comparison, right? And if you know anything about the Court of Owls story, you go, "Oh, it's got the Court of Owls. Batman's not gonna be. It's just not gonna happen." And maybe I'll eat crow later, but like they're all saying Batman's dead, right? I think for the duration of the game, yeah, sure, Batman's dead. Bruce is dead. At the end of the game, we'll have to have another conversation.
Yeah.
You get to play Batman with 2 sticks, his sidekick, Batman with guns, and girl Batman packer. Well, I don't even know what.
I mean, he's just saying that you're playing as different Batman.
Batman. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, there you go. Batmans.
If only they would actually kill Batman and let the other characters grow, but DC doesn't have the balls to do that. You talking about like in the comics? I mean, they did it for a while.
But I mean, you know how it is. The ratings dropped, and so like, all right, guys, we gotta bring Batman back. Like, man,
right? Yeah, like Dick Grayson was Batman for a minute.
Gordon was Batman for a moment.
It's
robot.
Oh yeah, I remember that shit. Yeah, so yeah. But I mean, I really dug this gameplay. I thought it was very seamless. The only question I have is it going to be like, because it's obviously very story based. So I still had a lot more questions. Like, if let's say you're playing the game, Trex, right, and I join, like if I join you, does that mean that we're playing your story? And then is it going to be like that, right? And then flip
drop
it,
in, drop outs.
Right? Like you can come in and play with me, and you're playing my story, and we can go back and do vice versa. Or if I haven't completed that on my game, it'll come. That's kind of what Ghost Recon Wildlands did. That like if you joined someone's co-op game and they hadn't done or you didn't have that portion or that quest done when you went back to your game, you had to complete. So maybe it'll be like that. I'll be curious to see how it goes. But it looked really good. I mean, it looks, for them to say this isn't set in the Arkhamverse, I'm just kind of like, okay, but its play style is almost identical.
I mean, it looks like a duck, smells like a duck, plays like a duck.
It's I was like, I just assumed that it was set in the Arkhamverse because it was like the exact same gameplay, just kind of more of a multiplayer style. But no, that wasn't the case. And
we get the Suicide Squad kills the Justice League, which is set in the Arkham City universe. It's like,
which you didn't get any fucking gameplay for. Everybody was like, "Oh, I'm so horny," and it's just like, it's cool.
Cinematic. We're like 2 years out of this game.
Yeah, and like I don't get why people are so excited. Like I want to know what it plays like. At least with Gotham Knights, I know what I'm going to be doing. It's an RPG Arkham.
That was good for them.
Yeah. Well, what I really liked, I'm a costume freak, right? And so I love that you're going to be able to unlock and change around your costume. And I really like that aspect of Arkham Knight. I think that's going to be, or Gotham Knight, excuse me. I bet one of the original names is Arkham Knight, but we're not going to go there.
Yep.
I really like that. I like because like if you watch as the Batgirl trailer's going on, Robin is there, and kind of every time they switch, like he goes out of camera, comes into camera, he's wearing a different like Robin style costume. I thought that was really dope. I really like that. They're excited because Harley and King Shark is a shark. Well, I mean, yeah, King Shark being a shark is way. I don't know how you can do it without it. Has King Shark not been a shark before? I'm just curious. I mean, I don't know where that stems from. Is King Shark a shark in DCUF? I'm assuming King Shark is in there. Pat Benner Shark. Oh my god.
That's nice.
No. No, but yeah, I think WB Montreal, right? That's making this. I think they have a good grasp on this, and I'm excited to play it. I really hope it's going to be good. I watched a couple of videos. There's a little bit of concern of like, the Arkham games have a very heavy storytelling aspect, and it's like when you make a multiplayer game like this, it's kind of got to change drastically. But I will say this, and tell me if you think that I'm wrong. I did get what do we call a Destiny style where you like have a base and go do missions and shit. Like
the hub-based MMOs?
Yeah, I got kind of a hub-based feeling to this, man. But with it only being like 4 characters, I don't know. Because it seemed like you'll go on mission. Maybe that's how it'll work, right? Like someone sets a mission. Because I can't remember what they called it, but they have like essentially their, oh man, I can't remember what they called it. It's essentially like their watchtower, right? They have standing on the Avengers. They have their shield base or the crashed helicarrier.
Man, it's probably going to be Oracle's clock tower.
Yeah, they called it something that I never heard before in the trailer, and I'm sorry, you guys, that I'm so unknowledgeable. Yeah, so I don't know.
This game looks like it's definitely going to be coming out in 2021.
Yeah, they already said that. They say it won't be out till next year.
I am super excited for it because Core of Owls is fucking a badass thing, and getting to play someone who's not Batman sounds really enticing.
Yes, but like, I mean, people are like, but my Batman. It's like, dude, you've had 4 games with Batman.
One we don't even talk about, but it's understandable.
Let's fucking move on a little bit. The main big thing about Suicide Kill the Justice League, we get to see the Justice League of the Arkham universe. Okay, that's true. So that's cool. And Open World Metropolis apparently. How are they just killing Batman part of the game? If he's dead since Arkham Knight. I understand. Okay, that's good, dude. That is a good point. You do get to see the Justice League of the Arkham universe. And they only gave reference to the Justice League and Arkham Knight. Like, they existed. Like, they definitely made sure that you knew that Justice League existed in Arkham Knight. That'd be good. What's up next, buddy?
All right. Just really quickly, NVIDIA announced the GeForce RTX 3000 series. Big NVIDIA presentation and a big old mess for anyone who has a 2080 video card from the last 3 months.
Yo, listen.
Tell you what.
When Arwen broke it down in the Discord, I was like, I would be fucking furious. Like, I would be losing my shit about this, dude. I'm excited that I haven't bought a new video card in a while, and the prices look nice on this bad boy. But losing his shit. Yes, Arwen was definitely losing his shit in the Discord. He was mad as fuck.
Yeah, so they came out with the RTX 3090, 3080, and the 3070. The price for each of those is the 3090 will be $1,499. That's $1,500, folks. The 3080 will be $700, and the 3070 will be at $500, which the 3070 doesn't actually launch until later this year in October. But the 3090 and the 3080 will be available in September. But whew, they are beautiful cards. The 3090 is a big fucking GPU. That's right, it's a BF GPU. And
yeah,
like I had trouble just putting my 2060 in my gaming computer because they cut my fingers, cut my knuckles, and I'm like, I can't fit that anywhere.
Oh, my hands.
Yeah, you know,
my hands. My hands may put my video card in. It's better than Stevie's.
Yeah, you know, when you work in actual computers, like you have to put it in there, and sometimes the space isn't really allocated properly. Like you get in there, and you hurt yourself a little bit. It's okay.
Are you making reference that I can't work on computers? Is that what you were saying?
No.
I'll come over there and slap the shit out of you right now. I'll drive you.
I mean, that's okay. I mean, at least you can build your computer. I had to help a 40-year-old man build his. No, actually, I built a 40-year-old man his. Well, he just sat there and watched anime. And I'm working on his computer. I'm like, bitch, this actually looks like a pretty good computer. I'm going to take this home.
There you go. Aaron says, but not gonna lie, I kind of want the Xbox now. What?
I mean, for $499, you can either get an Xbox or the RTX 3070.
That's true. My first take on the 390, that thing got a Hemi. Yeah, dude, for real. Aaron said, I haven't couch game in decades. That's true. The cousin says, always look up new reviews. Most will tell you when a new lineup is about to come out. Okay. Sweet. Yeah, Curse is my go-to man for PC builds. I like it.
Yeah,
Curse and Arwen, like
yeah, it's like right here, the RTX 3080, which will be the $700 card, which is on the same level as the RTX 2080 on its launch, and the 2080 the 2080 Ti has the price point of $1,200. Like, what the fuck? That's true. It hurts. It just hurts. But I got my 2060. She is running just as fine. I got consoles to look at, so I can't buy a video card this year, NVIDIA. But you get me next year, buddies. You may get me next year.
Yeah, everything's running okay. I run everything at high graphics now, so I don't know. We'll see how cheap the 2060s get.
Yeah.
As it goes, in Game Pass bang for the buck, though? I can't tell if you're trolling or I don't think you are, but you might be getting me. But yeah, I mean, you're not wrong.
What if you want to sell your card, though? Curse, we'll talk later. you might not get what you got, but we'll talk.
Couch gaming upstairs. There you go.
Next up, everything announced in Nintendo's Super Mario Brothers 35th Anniversary Direct.
Yes! I already pre-ordered that son bitch, man.
Is it even remastered for $60 for 3 games?
I think they're upscaled, right? But they're not remastered, no. But I mean, the Super Mario 64 need to be remastered.
I mean, Crash Bandicoot got all 3 games fully remastered on one disc, and it was only $40.
Jesus Christ, Crash Bandicoot compared to fucking Mario?
I'm gonna spend my $40.
First off, you're not getting either one. All right, so get your head out of your ass. Okay,
I've actually
you're not buying.
I played. I mean, Super Mario 64 is like fucking A. That's like the pinnacle in my eyes. Never really liked Sunshine. Never really was interested. And what's the other one? Galaxy?
Yes.
Yeah, I never got a chance to play Galaxy. But I'm also not really a big fan of, as much as it's fucking Mario, I am not 100% okay with it being 3 games for $60 and they're upscaled. They're not even remastered. Come on.
Okay, well hold on a minute. Let me paint a different light for you. Okay.
Okay.
Let's say that these 3 games, Super Mario Sunshine, Super Mario Galaxy, and Super Mario 64, all released separately on the Nintendo eShop for $20 each. Do you think $20 would be too much?
You mean like if they sold them separately for $20?
Right.
$20 by themselves. Yeah, that's a good price point. But
well,
$60. But I mean, I'm also seeing like $60 rolled into. I mean, because I will actually only buy Super Mario 64. But
I mean,
but even with all 3 being $60, yeah, you kind of expect it to be better than. I'm not playing 64 graphics, you know, especially on a Switch. Like, come on, bump them up, work with them here, make them prettier, make them Galaxy pretty. And you're absolutely right, Chris. You're literally buying the Mario name. Exactly, you absolutely are.
Well, and it's like, I mean, I'm not trying to be a dick. I agree with you, but like Nintendo doesn't have to do that for people to buy it again. That's
don't,
true. Dude.
It's absolutely true.
Why spend the time and money when they're just like, fuck it, upscale it. These pieces of shit will buy it.
That's exactly it.
And I'm one of those pieces of shit. Like, I have this pre-order. I'm about to put a pre-order in for what's the other game I just got announced on the Switch? Oh, Hyrule Warriors. Oh my gosh, I'm excited for that game. Hyrule Warriors 2. Whew, I don't know if that's on the list, but let me know if it's not, because we need to put it there. Doesn't even have to try to be a dick, just a dick right off the bat. That's like my new catchphrase, Arwen. Chris, one, just like if when they come out with the old Zelda games, I will buy it. I mean, that's true. Like, there's big, because, you know, this year is Mario's 35th anniversary, right? Next year is Zelda's 35th anniversary. So there's like all this talk of like Skyward Sword and like a bunch of those games making their way on the Switch.
The next game that they announced was Super Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury.
Like, this is cool, but I already have it on the Wii U, and I'm just like, I know Wii U is kind of like saying the bad.
Yeah, but it's Princess Peach in a kitty outfit.
But I mean, I like my Wii U, right? And like, I didn't like that game enough to rebuy it on the Switch. Like, I thought it was fun, but I didn't like it enough to rebuy on Switch. I think I'm cool. Like, there's a lot of people that didn't play the Wii U, and like, I get that. So I think it's cool that they're kind of releasing these games on the Switch for people that were like, what the fuck, didn't get the Wii U. I have on the Wii U, so I'm like, I did look into buying the first Hyrule Warriors, the definitive edition, on the Switch the other day, and that apparently isn't being made anymore. And so you can imagine the prices that I saw it for, Trex.
Wait, you can't get Hyrule Warriors on the eShop?
Well, I can, but I mean, come on, man. I have a whole Zelda collection. Why would I do that?
Because discs are lame?
No, they're not.
Fuck your district.
Well, I mean, they can't. Oh my god. You're going to trigger some of these, right? Skyward Sword, though, meh. I mean, I never... Well, I think I played the beginning. I liked the beginning of it. I never went past the beginning. Take my money. I reckon I have time. Yes,
yeah, if they come out with Ocarina of Time now, I'm there. I will definitely throw my money at Nintendo. It's like, do whatever you want, Daddy. Whatever you want. Just Ocarina of Time. Just give it here.
Well, you know what they did for A Link to the Past, and what was the other one? The one where he crashes in the boat. Oh my god.
Oh, what was that one? That just came out this year.
Holy shit! Wow.
It was Link.
Oh my god!
It was the second one, wasn't it?
The second one. It was on the Game Boy. You guys, I can't believe I can't remember this. What was the one they just remastered? I can't remember anything tonight. Come on, Nintendrones. What was the one that just remastered? Oh, Showtime.
Link's Awakening.
Yes, thank you. Link's Awakening, right? So they've remastered Link's Awakening, right? And they've remastered Link to the Past. Imagine Switch release. They do this for Ocarina of Time, right? What they didn't do for Super Mario 64, they do. They do for Ocarina of Time, and it's like released in these crazy cool graphics, right? Link to the Past remastered. Oh, I'm sorry, not a Link to the Past. I'm sorry, they made a sequel to a Link to the Past, right? My bad. They made it a Link Between Worlds. Is what I'm sorry, that's what I meant. I apologize.
So the next game that was announced in a very bizarre way is Super Mario Brothers 35, or just is that what's actually like Super Mario 35? Yeah, it is a Tetris style battle royale.
Look, I don't even know what the fuck to think about this. Although I did read up on it, and apparently Nintendo like shut down someone that was doing a browser version of this shit.
Yes. Yep.
And in a really fucked up manner, just for us to like get this that's only available until March. By the way, I don't know if you know this or not, but the Super Mario 3D All-Stars and this game is only available until March. I think they're even pulling it off the fucking eShop, right? I mean, guys, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure Super Mario 3D World is getting pulled off the fucking eShop.
No, it doesn't. The 3D World says it's just going to be, it'll arrive on Switch on February 12th, 2021. The Super Mario 3D All-Stars doesn't have... Oh, it's now available to play via Nintendo Switch Online. Online subscribers will find it in their catalog today, allowing them to once again play the Super Mario... I'm sorry. Speaking of Mario collections, the original Super Mario All-Stars pack released back on the Super NES is now available to play on the Nintendo Switch Online. Holy shit. So here it is. The 3D platforming will arrive on September 18th. But will be removed from sale at the end of next March. Yeah. So the 3D All-Stars, what are you doing? What are you doing right now?
Nothing.
Okay. Yeah, so the Super Mario 3D All-Stars and the Super Mario Brothers will be leaving at the end of March 31st. Super Mario Brothers 35 will arrive on the Switch on October 1st.
Listen, would it be really fucked up for me to buy 2 copies of Super Mario 3D All-Stars and then wait until like June or July?
So what you need to do is go buy a separate Switch and get that game. Make a dummy Nintendo account. It doesn't matter.
And install it on there?
Install it on there and sell it the next day.
You mean just like the iPhones that were put on eBay with Fortnite?
That's right. Get it. Make that money. Hustle.
Insert Joker meme here. Disney releases movies for limited time. No one bats an eye. Nintendo releases games for limited time. Everyone loses their minds. I brought that up. I can't remember if I brought it up on stream or in the Discord. Like,
are you talking about Mulan?
I think I brought it up in the... No. Remember they had, like, Disney movies from the vault, right? They'd bring them out and they release them and they put them back in the vault.
Yeah, that was the Disney vault. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. I think I can't remember if I brought it up on Discord or on a stream, but I didn't bring that up. I was like, oh, they think they're fucking Disney now? Like putting these out for a limited time. And I bet you it's because they're going to start doing their Zelda shit right around the time they pull all this stuff out. So they're like...
Hey, it's the spring. Spring is for Zelda. Because she's a delicate flower.
That's enough, dude.
The next game... Oh, my God. They actually just kept announcing with shit at this damn thing. The next one was Mario Kart Live Home Circuit on the Nintendo Switch.
Look. if we didn't have things like the PlayStation 9 Connect and shit like that behind us, I might think that this would work out. But I don't think that this is going to work out. Like I like it. Jane says actually really good. It does look really cool. Do you know what it is, Trex? Do you know what that is? I'm sorry. What'd you say? Yes or no?
No, I'm just.
Yeah. So like you have different rings, right? You like goalposts, and you set them around your house. Like you set up the track with your Switch around your house, and then you have a Mario car with a camera. And so then when you're playing your Switch, right, you're like this, right?
I'm watching the trailer. Keep going. Yeah, what the fuck?
Yeah, and it like you do like I think it's like Super NES style Mario game kart around your house in augmented reality. And like if someone hits you with like a bomb or something, your car just stops and you can't go forward.
I like the tech.
Yeah, in theory, like doing the augmentation and stuff looks really cool. But I just don't know if it's gonna work out. Like, there's so many variables that could fuck that up, right? I don't know. It's augmented reality. Yeah, no, I got it. No, it's legit graphics, not Super Nintendo. Well, I mean like the tracks look like the Super Nintendo ones. Yeah, I mean that's just the track where I just got a Super Nintendo vibe from it. Like, I'm not saying that you're playing the fucking Super Nintendo version of Mario Kart, but like the simplicity of Mario Kart on the SNES is the vibe I got from it, which is fine. I mean, I get it. Yeah, it's like you're driving.
I got a big enough room,
and I can't imagine how much it's gonna fucking cost. Denny, can you pre-order that yet at GSTP? Do they have like a price on it? Like, it's got to be a couple $100 because it comes with like a Mario and Luigi remote control car, essentially.
Yeah.
I'll have to check. I don't know. Okay, yeah, it's got to be a couple of $100, right? It's fucking Nintendo. Just gotta attach a hang glider to your cart and launch your shit off the table. I mean,
we're sitting over here in 2020. It's like, man, remember RC cars? Nintendo's like, we remember. And then finally, they released a. I like how this article says a dinky Game & Watch Super Mario Bros. Handheld was revealed for launch on November 13th, nearly fitting into this year's stocking filler spot previously taken by the NES and Super NES mini consoles.
How much are those gonna be? Like a Game & Watch? Like, what the fuck? I was like,
what the hell? It will let you play the original Super Mario Bros. Game and will also act as an alarm clock, among other things.
It's I don't know. It's like to me, you have to be like really fucking into Mario to buy that shit. Like, you have to be a Mario fanboy to be buying that shit. I don't know. It depends on the cost. Like, if it's like 20, 30 bucks, I might pick it up. But, like, I don't think it's going to be 20, 30 bucks. It's fucking... Who knows? They're like stocking stuff. You know what I find interesting about retail people? They're like, this is a great stocking stuffers, right? Like a fucking Switch game. This is a great stocking stuffer, bitch. If I'm spending $40, $50, $60, that's a main gift. That ain't getting shoved in no fucking stocking. That's a main gift, son. Get out of my face with a video game in a stocking. You get dollar store shit in stocking. Should I find it $5 below? This thing.
All right, so the next thing we're going to talk about is the Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. The trailer just got... look at this motherfucker. The Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War multiplayer was just announced and shown off during today as of this recording, and a lot of folks, of course, were mixed bagged feelings and everything. But what we're going to talk about is, and I'm wanting to make sure I'm going over into the store to take a look at this, and that definitely, yeah, okay. So over on the Microsoft Store, You know, the place that you should never buy Xbox games. Microsoft, fix it. The Cold War will retail. There's 3 different versions. The Standard Edition, which is $59.99. You know, what we always do. The Cross-Gen Bundle, which is $69.99. And the Ultimate Edition, which is $89.99. There were murmurs earlier this year that we were all hearing about that the next gen with the Xbox Series X and the PS5, the games are going to be $70. And Call of Duty on the Microsoft Store is the first defining price that this is a cross-gen bundle. So it's $70 to play it on the next-gen systems. And you can pre-order that right now for $70 for those consoles. I know this least is on the Microsoft Store. I'm not sure if it's on PlayStation.
I feel bad for Denny having to explain all the different versions of Call of Duty and what they do. The people at GameStop, they like.
So I want to get Call of Duty. It's like, all right, well, what kind of system do you have? I have a PlayStation. Okay,
yeah, but which one?
Like a router or what? I mean, it's like, it's one of those. Like, what's the difference between Standard Edition and the cross-gen bundle? It's $70. I don't think I want to play that.
And then the same person that'll come in as soon as they get the new console for Christmas and be like, I can't play this. Well, did your mom buy you the cross-gen bundle? No. It's like, well, she cheaped out, bro. You got to spend another $60.
She cheaped out.
Bro, doing 2K21 was a bitch. Having to explain the Mamba editions. Oh my god, dude. I can't. Like, this is look, between this and the Series S and Series X and stuff like that. Although I did watch a YouTuber talk about the Series S and Series X, and they were like, this is either really bad marketing or really genius marketing for the holidays, because if there's one thing that boomers understand, it's the difference between a Series S and a Series X. And I was like, that's true. That's I was like, like, it's never been presented that way, and I was like, that's true. Boomers do know that this whatever Series S is, the Series X will be better no matter what it is, phones, whatever the fuck. Like, I was like, all right. And I want the disc for the PS5 and digital for PS4. Why can't I get that now? Yeah, dude, it's fucking. This is going to be interesting. I actually got a call. I think it was last Christmas. One of our old friends. She used to do some stuff for us on the show. Or Cassidy, Castastic, as we called it. She hit me up and she's like, "Hey, my friend has a problem. Can you help me out? Or can you give me some advice?" And I said, "Sure, what's up?" And they're like, "Well, he got an Xbox for Christmas." Oh, that's cool. That's nice. Yeah, he got Call of Duty with it. And I was like, "Oh, that's fucking dope." She's like, "But my friend's having a problem." I go, "What's her problem?" So she's got nowhere to put the disc in. And I was like, someone fucked up selling her this Xbox and didn't give her the information that she needed, because she's got the discless digital only fucking version of the console. She's like, "What do you mean?" I was like, "Look." She goes, "What can she do?" I was like, the only thing she can do, and I'm gonna guess that Call of Duty is open at this point. The only option you got is to hopefully have the receipt and go and like beg the GameStop employee to swap it out for a gift card for you for the Microsoft Store. That's the best option you got. I actually don't know how it ended up, but I said you got a much better chance of swapping out the game than you do the console. But I thought that was really funny. It's just like, man, and that's the because we always talk about that problem happening, but we never like really get to experience, because that's not really our circle. You know, most people that are around us know that shit. I just thought that was really funny. It was really interesting. LOL Nerds and Trex, how you doing? Doing great, Machete. How are you?
What's up, buddy?
Never tire of it.
So yeah,
I remember that story. Oh shit, I explained it. I didn't know I told that story before. I'm sorry, Ray.
So it's, I mean, how do you feel about if the next gen consoles are gonna have that $70 price tag on their games?
Well, a couple of things, right? I think that the $70 price tag was coming, and that we were lucky that it stayed 60 for as long as it did. Now, do I like it? No. Do I understand it? I guess. But
Yeah.
are we still gonna get loaded with like fucking get this, get that, get the Ultimate Edition, get the Season Pass, and I think we're still going to get loaded with all that, and all the prices are going to ride. Because let's be honest, Trex, when there's a game coming out that we're really, really excited for, right, we're normally spending more than $60 on that game, because there's generally a version that we get. Like, I mean, I fucking spent $200 a piece on these motherfuckers up here. Like, so I guess it just depends. And that now, like, streaming services are so big. Like, you got like Game Pass and and Uplay and things like that. Where like these companies they're starting to launch games directly on their streaming service. So it's like raise them to 70, but how often are you actually going to be buying a new game that is
careful.
offered to you on some
careful on that one, because like especially when you go into Uplay, like that's a PC thing. So
that's okay. It's a good point. That's a great point.
Let's look at this definitely as a console player. We have to put our console hats on. So, and you're absolutely right. And even Danny's right too. We have definitely been paying more than $60 when it comes to our games because of the season passes, because of the microtransactions. So these games tend to make these are disc-based games that have a set amount of time you're supposed to play, but they add in these season passes for the DLCs. They add in all this little extra stuff to really trick us into buying more when we actually, everything should have really just been packaged together. So they're trying to, honestly, nickel and dime and stretch it out as much as possible to get every dime possible from us. And I mean, it's a horrible business practice that, like, I'm surprised that we all shit and bitch about loot boxes, but we definitely never talk about like the DLCs happening, and especially with unfinished games always coming in, and the DLCs kind of finish it or wrap it up. Like all games are not live service games, and when you have microtransactions like this, it treats it like that, and it's just absolutely terrible.
Yeah, so like I'd be okay with a $70 price point if we didn't get like bombarded with extra content, but there's no way that's not going to happen, right? That's obviously going to happen. And so I don't know. And so like now how much our ultimate editions, and normally it's $20 more. So now, right, for to get like a expanded game, right, you're going to be spending $80. $90. Like, are we going to be like, because this essentially could push the games to $100, depending on
that's and I mean, and we looked, even when we had it shift from 50 to 60, like there was even still a push from gamers. Still, it's like this is a bit much. This is hurting our wallets a bit. And even during that time when they made that shift from 50 to 60 is when I actually came into World of Warcraft, and to be honest, like World of Warcraft was my savior at that point, because I wasn't spending $60 like almost every week or every 2 weeks. I was spending $15 a month to get my enjoyment there, which of course, like that's for me. But other players are definitely going to stick with their guns, stick with their consoles, and they're going to get that new shit every single month. And for on the PC side, and even technically even on Xboxes, we luck out in a sense, because PC gamers, we have the services, we have the Uplay, the EA Play, the Game Pass on Xbox, Game Pass on PC. Moving to a gaming service to provide those games under a subscription cost, I wonder if it even hurts their bottom line or if it helps. I honestly wish I knew how that works out for the developers, because we see Call of Duty right here with a $69.99 cross-gen, which I don't even know why it even says really cross-gen bundle, but I guess that's really just saying that it'll work on the next-gen stuff.
Yeah,
but it's going to be the next-gen console. It's going to be that price tag, and we all know Call of Duty is going to have so many microtransactions. That store is going to be a litter. And folks are definitely going to be spending more on that game. And let me also preface this as well. If you spend money on a game, I'm not attacking you. I'm not attacking your thought process. I have spent money on many of games, on MMOs and the microtransactions. I've done it. It brought me joy. If it brings you joy, it brings you joy. I can't stop your joy. I can just only talk about the practice of it. That's all I can do.
Well, Modern Warfare gonna have paid maps and stuff. Dude, Modern Warfare. I mean, maybe not Modern Warfare itself, but the what do they call the battle royale mode of that game? Yeah, it's littered with it.
Yep.
So that's where they made their money, was the battle royale, and they still are. Like, it's still really popular.
Remember the days when the only games that cost more than 100 to get all the content were MMOs and Crusader Kings? I remember. Let's see. Here's an example. If I'm paying monthly for Final Fantasy 14, yep. But if Borderlands 3 had a sub for its follow-up DLCs like that, I wouldn't be wanting to pay subs to 2 games at the same time. I mean, $30 a month doesn't really. I mean, of course, it might hurt you, but even me, it's like because I had subscriptions technically to WoW and for DCUO, so I was technically paying $30 a month for just 2 games. But it would also have to look at how their charges for their DLCs are as well.
Stevie B, don't you dare ignore my Facebook message to you. So Shane Jones said, or Trex was talking, he was like, we actually mentioned this early. There's a game with Ari's name in the title. Should we get it for her? LOL. Look, I don't think she's going to want that game, all right? Her track record with any game with her name in it has not been good so far.
Well, technically, the other one didn't have her name. It just sounded like her name. So, I mean, I'm pretty sure we can give the Forest a little... I mean, we can give the Willows a break, right?
That's true. I said I'd rather buy the Borderlands DLCs as they come out. Yeah, I think it depends on your game, right? Like it
depends on the service. It really depends on the service because I mean, even like for me, like right now, like I could buy Grounded on Steam for $30, but it's on Game Pass and I'm spending $5 a month, and I'm okay with spending $5 a month to play this game and not really own it, kind of a thing, because it's part of Game Pass, so it could easily just leave. So all the $5 a month I've been using for this game, I'll keep the save file, but I would lose access to it. And at that point, just buy the game.
But see, Borderlands actually added content, massive amounts of it. It was obvious it wasn't left out from the original game, and sent as incomplete. I agree with that too, Danny. That's another point. Like, when you bought Borderlands, you got a full game. It's sort of like The Witcher 3, right? When you bought The Witcher 3, you fucking got The Witcher 3, you got the full game, you got what it was about. They developed stuff to add on to it later that you could buy, and it was good developed shit. There's rumblings that Cyberpunk isn't going to be like that. I don't want to say anything yet, but there's been a little talk that Cyberpunk might actually have some microtransactions right off the rip too,
which we definitely will get to.
Yeah. Right, I didn't know that was part of the thing. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Next.
So let's speed back this real fast. Activision files lawsuits against cheat manufacturer because fuck them. Apparently, Activision has sued CX Cheats for illegally creating cheats to use in Call of Duty. The company announced. Yes, this is the fucking company that creates hacks and exploits for Modern Warfare and Warzone. And it's fun, and it's great because CX Cheats claims on their website that they are dedicated to quality. Bitch, you make cheats. Get the fuck out.
It is really like, I just find that shit kind of funny. Like, it's just like, and I'll watch. Tim the Tatman has a good compilation of like him finding cheaters in Warzone. It's really fucking funny, but also like infuriating because like I'm terrible at it anyway, and I'd be pissed if I ran into some asshole, man. Like, get fucks this cheaters. Yes, get out. Get a huge get Lucille up the ass. Okay, like leave us alone. Cheat engine on the stream. Yeah, Arwen shared a video where a streamer just had that shit running. Acting like no one's gonna notice. It was so ridiculous. Oh man, I was dying, dude. It was so great. Maybe you're terrible, you're just the only one not cheating. Maybe a little bit of both. little bit of both. Hashtag get them Activision has a holy shit, dude. I just sided with that. Look, we all do, right? Like, and that's strange. Because first off, it's strange that we all agree on anything collectively. But one thing we can all agree on is cheaters can get fucked, and sites that help cheaters cheat can get fucked as well.
All right. Next up, Cyberpunk 2077 dev says multiplayer microtransactions, quote, won't be aggressive. Over here in a earnings report, well, we're never aggressive towards our fans, he said, the CEO of CD Projekt Red. We treat them fairly and we're friendly. So of course not, we won't be aggressive. But you can't expect great things to be bought. The goal is to design monetization in a way that makes people happy to spend money. And I'm not trying to be cynical or hiding something. It's about creating a feeling of value. Same as with our single-player games, we want gamers to be happy while spending money on our products. The same is true for microtransactions. You can expect them, of course, as Cyberpunk 2077 is a great setting for selling things, but it won't be aggressive. We won't upset gamers, but it won't upset gamers, but it'll make them happy. That's our goal, at least. You can expect more. Actually. We're not going into many details today, but everything will be clear before release. As we are close to the release, expect the post-release plans to be revealed fairly soon. A series of free DLCs and expansions will be described. As I said, you can expect it fairly soon, and then everything will be made clear. So they are going to have microtransactions for the multiplayer, but they won't be aggressive. What? And at least the DLCs are free, but they'll be paid expansions just like Witcher 3.
So CD Projekt Red has earned my benefit of the doubt. They have 100% earned. If it like Mass Effect, right? Mass Effect had microtransactions 2 and 3 with their. I mean, they had a lot of microtransactions with they had weapon packs and skin packs. What I liked about that is that I could pick and choose what I wanted, and they weren't overly expensive. Right, they weren't it was $1 a gun, and you could pick which one you want. You get them all in a bundle for cheap, that kind of thing. That kind of shit doesn't bother me, right? As long as as I play the game, I feel like I'm not missing out on anything, right? It's all. I feel like I got a lot of shit playing the game. But they also did multiplayer where you could buy boosts and shit. The multiplayer, you could play it fine, but the boosts weren't enough to make people way better, but they were there just in case you wanted to get weapons and gear faster. I really, really like Mass Effects 2 and 3's monetization, and I wish they would kind of follow that route going forward. I don't think they will, game developers. So I'm hoping that with Cyberpunk, it's similar to that. But I don't know. The only way you feel value paying money if it makes your dude better. So he's saying Cyberpunk is going to be pay to win for multiplayer. I mean, it's not.
People are not going to be happy about spending that.
Yeah, I mean, Denny,
just cosmetics. I can only imagine and hope.
Denny, I totally see what you're saying, but if they make their monetization pay to win, the internet goes I can't imagine the absolute shitstorm that would ensue if their multiplayer had pay to win microtransactions. It would just be a tidal wave of doo-doo over the CD Projekt Red headquarters. Hopefully they're avoiding that. I hope. But I totally see what you're saying. He said we want them to feel value. I don't feel value from cosmetics. I'd only feel value from something that makes me better. Right? But a lot of people do feel value from cosmetics. I can see why. I totally see what you're saying. But some people, I get value of looking good in games. Right? If there's some dope ass armor I can pay a little bit extra for, then I will. Depending on the game, what the fuck. I did it in Mass Effect 2 and 3. I bought shit from them.
Yeah, if they actually sell items with stats or to boost a character in a store, that's pay to win. And that's not going to make anyone happy.
Yeah, people, they'll lose their shit.
Yep.
So hopefully that's not the case. But I guess we'll see, right? I mean, the game. I don't know. If we keep making jokes, this is going to be pushed back to the actual year 2077.
Oh, it's okay. It's gonna be a launch title. It's okay. It's a launch title.
A launch title for what, Trex?
For Xbox Series, everything. Ladies and gentlemen,
Right.
get your X boners upright in the upright position, because yes, it's time for some X cocks to come out and swinging.
Oh my god!
You didn't think I was gonna say it? You didn't think I was gonna say it?
I feel better looking good. Square Enix Glam Plate 10 pack 39C feature chain. Go. Okay, hold on. Trex, 1 second. I know. I'm sorry. Listen, just 1 second. Square Enix, if you want to sell me glamour plates for $10 for 3, I will buy like 18. Okay. This message is not for Narcissi Apologies for the Game Report. This message is directly for Square Enix. Please, for the love of Christ, sell me some glamour plates. Take my money and sell me glamour plates. And this is why microtransactions will never die.
Yep.
Okay, sorry. So Series S, Series X is finally got the worst kept secret in gaming. It's literally the worst kept secret in gaming. Dude.
So this was today's the 9th. I saw this on the 8th going to bed at like midnight, 1 o'clock. And it was Brad Sams. I believe I wrote the name down. Crap, where's my notes? Brad Sams at BD Sams. He leaked this last night with the price. I think the price and everything, showing it off. And of course, like as soon as I saw it, I'm like, I'm going to take it for face value. We'll see how it goes. But like more people start reporting on it. Windows Central. I'm like, okay, I think we're picking up a little steam here a little bit. We're picking up steam. Xbox Series X or S, $299.99, $300. Fuck.
Yeah, that's really good. Doing the budget cut. Now watch Sony come in and say we're releasing the PS5 at $475. Dude, I'd be fucking so. Look, I'd be like, all right, boys, calm the fuck down. Yeah, dude, like the prices are on point, man. Like you got your budget console, but a lot of people like it's less powerful, right? The one thing we have to look at too is xCloud, right? So you buy this budget console, you have a good internet connection, you're playing on the Azure service, so you can technically still get a really, really decent signal. I mean, it doesn't only do 1080p though, but I mean, there's a lot of people that budget console will work for, right? Not me, but there's a lot of people that budget console will work for, and the fact that it's there and can play the games. But I mean, what Raph brings up good points when he says how is the game gonna look its best on the Series X if it's got to also be playable on the Series S. That's a good point, right? And I do wonder that myself. I think it's in the hands of every developer. I look at it as like playing a game on your PC in low graphics and high graphics. You disagree, Trex?
Yeah.
You do disagree?
I don't know. I don't even know what you're talking about.
You weren't even fucking listening, dude. Were you? You weren't even listening.
I heard graphics, and I'm like, I don't know what the fuck he's talking
about. Lots of people still don't have a 4K TV. I only have one now because of the Trump change. Well, I bought a 4K TV a while back, but it was like a budget 4K TV, so it's not like the tits, as the cool kids say, right? I don't know if the cool kids say the tits. It's not like fucking dope. It does look really good, but it's not like 100% like top of the line $1,000. It was definitely a budget 4K TV. I did get mad though, Trex, looking at the Series S because it looks good, but I was like, why do we have to have that little black finish circle? Like the internet is just gonna go fucking wild now, okay? Like they're just gonna go wild. It's gonna be called a speaker. They're gonna call it a button. Like it's gonna be
Plankton. I saw the Plankton meme. I was like, yes, this is Plankton. I'm going to color it and everything.
Yeah, it is Plankton. Look, there's not a chance that somewhere someone has already designed a plankton skin for you to stick around that bad boy already. It's happened. Raz said, I mean, how console games seem to work, I feel like they're asking devs, hey, can you make 3 versions of this for us? One for the Series S, one for Series X. Oh, well, I need to work on Xbox One as well. I think that the Xbox One thing might not actually happen. They're kind of hinting that some of these games won't be playable on the Xbox One. I mean, look at Resident Evil 8. They've already said that shit. They've already said that this game is only for the Series X. Or well, I guess the Series S and the PS5, right? They're like, this game is not going to be playable on the old stuff. So, like, how true to form is that still going to be with the Xbox One? I don't know. I mean, I don't know. That'd be a question. Do you think they'll take the backlash then? Yeah, but I think, like,
they'll eat it.
They'll definitely eat it because I mean they have this like budget console. Like, I mean, $299 is a budget console. Like, I mean, there's no doubt about it, right? The question is, I mean, Digital Foundry is going to be all over both these motherfuckers, right? They're going to be like putting like when these launch on launch day, the YouTube is going to be littered with comparison videos. Like, how does it run here? How does it run here? And it's the main one is probably going to be Cyberpunk, right? Because Cyberpunk, just like we predicted here at Nerds of the Apocalypse, Cyberpunk and these consoles launch on the same day. I really, hi, bye from work. Hi, bye, Aaron. We love you. Trex, I really do think that Microsoft slipped some money to CD Projekt Red and was like, hold off for just a couple of months.
You really think?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, maybe not, right? Maybe not, but I mean, it is a big coincidence that they're launching the same day. There's not a launch date for the PS5, is there?
No, there's nothing for the PS5. That's why we're not talking about the PS5 today, because they don't got shit to say.
No launch date, no price. Man, that's kind of... I mean, because now for the series, we have a launch date and a pre-order date. So what I want to know, Trex, is this, right? Because, it's going to be the Series S, Series X launch November 10th, starting at $24.99 a month, right? So it's $24.99 a month. You get Game Pass. And this...
Which one? Yeah, Siri.
I wasn't talking to you. Oh, because I said
which tab
Siri.
are you on? Because if you're trying to skip over shit, I'm gonna get mad.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I didn't know which tab you're on. Go ahead.
So the Series X has been announced. The stats are definitely on the news article on the news.xbox.com. I mean, honestly, I'm even looking at the CPU. It's not too bad. The X has an 8-core AMD Zen 2 CPU at 3.8 gigahertz, while the Xbox Series S has an 8-core AMD Zen 2 CPU at 3.6 gigahertz. It's not too shabby. Not too shabby at all. Not tiny bit of a difference. The only really difference is the performance target, where the X is going to be at 4K at 60 frames per second, up to 120, whereas the S is going to be 1440p at 60 frames per second, up to 120 frames per second. I don't know why I kept saying FPS and frames per second. That's really weird. It basically, with the S, it will upscale to 4K. And like Denny said, not everyone has a 4K TV. I have a gaming monitor at 120 hertz, at 120 hertz refresh rate, but I definitely don't have any 4K anything here. So, I mean, I don't even really care about 4K, to be honest. But yeah, so moving on from the Series S, more information came out because I talked about this a lot last year with the Xbox All Access, when they were trying to sell it to the Xbox One people, or even people who didn't even have it. And yes, Xbox All Access expands to 12 countries this holiday, jumping into next-gen gaming starting at $24 a month. Now, you were starting on this. Go ahead, sir.
Yes.
Talk about it.
Well, yeah, no, it's $24 a month, and I believe it's for 2 years, right? So essentially, like...
And that's for the S. It's $24.99 a month for the S.
Right. So what was the price for the X, right? There's
$34.99.
$34.99. So listen, for $34.99, Is it a year or 2 years?
It is for 24 months.
So, so 2 years of Game Pass, $34.99 a month, and a Series X. That's not bad. So, the biggest question... No upfront cost. The biggest question I have is, what happens if I happen to lose my job and can't pay anymore? That's a genuine question. Like, I'm not trying to be like...
No, that's honestly, even people on my stream are asking me that too. It's like, I honestly do not know. I'm pretty sure we could look at the terms and conditions and see if we could find it. But, I'm honestly not sure with that, to be honest.
Yeah, I know. Do you know like no, or like you're trolling no? Proto. Like just kidding, I just got here. What's up? Yes, that's what I does that mean you also have full 2-year warranty if your ship breaks in that 2 years you're making payments on? I mean, it's not stated in this article, but like there's no way that's not the case. Most consoles come with 2-year warranties anyway, regardless. So there's no way that this doesn't come with a 2-year warranty. It's got to. Now the question is like, what if you break it, right? Like, what if it's your fault? You know what I mean? No,
okay,
LOL.
So this is the warranty with it. Console contained within the bundle is under a 1-year limited hardware warranty. 90 days for controller and accessories, regardless of length of financing.
So I wonder what happens if the ship breaks a year and a half in. But I mean, you either paid for it up front or you're paying for it again, right? Like, I don't know. It's I don't know. I get your point. It's interesting because it's like, because you're paying for it. Like, what happens if your phone breaks? You know what I mean? Like, if your phone breaks and you're still, because this is how phone plans work now, right? So, like, what if your phone broke and you didn't have any kind of insurance?
So even with like upgrading, if you upgrade, I'm pretty sure they're gonna do this for like their next console, or whatever. But if you're upgrading from the One X or the One S or even the One S all digital, the trade-in process here is you must follow the instructions provided to you by the Citizens One trade-in to trade in the original console. You must trade in your original Xbox All Access console, power supply unit, and controller in good condition. Please note you should only trade in your console and the power supply unit, charging cable, and one controller. You should not trade in any other accessories, like the additional controllers and headsets, or optional components purchased with the original console. If you send your accessories with your console to the trade-in partner, your accessories will not be returned to you and will be recycled in accordance with the responsible recycling standards.
That's true. Raps says, imagine if it broke a month after you finished.
Yeah, I'm only seeing stuff like for the trade-in, which, of course, the original all-access console is determined to be not in good condition or missing the controller. It may be returned to you, and you will be responsible for any remaining payment obligations for the original console under the terms of your credit agreement with Citizens One.
So there you go. It's just like a credit shit, right? So like you got the console, whatever happens to it, happens to it. I mean, imagine if it broke a month after you finished paying for it, big oof. I mean, to me, this is just like getting it on like a Best Buy card or something, right? So it's the same kind of thing, Raph. It's like imagine paying it off your Best Buy card and then it broke. Like I get where you like, I totally get it, but yeah. So that's kind of how you got to look at this, right? This is like a credit situation, right? Like it's like getting into Best Buy or Target on a credit card or something like that. And paying no finance for 2 years. Like it's the same kind of shit. Like if the system breaks, you still have to pay your Target card or your Best Buy card or your Walmart card or whatever the fuck it is, right? Yep. So it does. So it's still going to be the case. It just gives you the option here to do it that way. Yeah, you're right. Like a cell phone plan, exactly. Denny, I'm guessing not. Otherwise, you might have brought it up. But is GameStop doing this plan? Like, are you going to be able to go? Are you going to be able to go in there and get it? Like, so when the pre-orders go live on September 22nd, can I pre-order this plan? Like, that's what I'm wondering about. Because, like, I will fucking...
It says it here. The All Access will be available in the countries. For United States, it's at Best Buy, GameStop, Target, Microsoft Store, and Walmart. And, of course, for everyone online, you can do it over at Amazon.
Well, now, Danny, it looks like you got some knowledge. You got some knowledge training going on there.
Yeah, it's funny because Canada, hey D, you can do it over at EB Games. Ha 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 ha. But that's probably a lot of information that, yeah, I guess you're definitely getting some stuff coming in next week maybe. But I would, as much as I am definitely an Amazon shopper, and I was actually going to go through Amazon to do this, it would probably be best to go to the Best Buys or the actual brick and mortar stores to actually go there and ask the questions about the warranty, because we see here that the warranty stuff is there for a year. Well, fuck. I mean, what happens at that year too?
Well, I mean, look, when you buy things from Best Buy and GameStop, I wonder if it's gonna be the same thing. Because like when you buy a console from GameStop, you can buy
the extended
a two-year extended warranty. So I wonder if it'd be like you pay for the $35, but then you can also spend it was like $50 or $75. It's pretty expensive for a console that price. But I wonder if you'll be able to tack the thing on to that as well. I have a feeling the all access stuff will only be done through GameStop website, not in store.
Ooh, that would be shitty.
That would be shitty, but I mean that's how GameStop fucking rolls. Like I totally understand what you're saying, Denny. Like GameStop pulls shit like that all the time. But either way, let me know because I'm gonna buy it from that store. Let me know as soon as you know something, because if that's the case, I'll just come up there and get it there.
But yeah, I absolutely. And one of the beauties I really like about this, and I think they're actually still, I feel like they're gonna keep going on with this, going with the One X and Xbox Series S, or with the One X and One S, is what they really promoted last year with this before December 31st, 2020, or whatever fucking year was. At December of last year, if you actually, they had 3 months to join in on the Xbox All Access. And if you have gotten the One X, all you need to do was do 12 payments for that console, and you were eligible to upgrade to the Series X for free. It would be still no upfront cost, but you would have to extend your credit contract and everything. You would turn in your One X, your Series X will come in, and your payment plan will be extended by 2 years. That's how the upgrade process works. You still get 2 more years of your Game Pass as well. So I do like how it really is just really all bundled together like that. And when you start looking at the cost of the console, start looking at the cost of the Game Pass, in that 2-year mark, it kind of equals out together. If you actually like buy everything kind of separately, it almost equal out. You may be paying like a little extra, but there's also no interest that I've seen, even with the terms and conditions and such.
Oh, we can't do credit checks in the store? Man, you're right, you can't.
Oh, shit.
Oh, I wonder, man, that's going to be interesting. Yeah, Denny, when you get the 411, dude, pop in the Discord so we all know about it, if you don't mind. I'd be really curious about shit like that. That's going to be some interesting stuff. Because what I like best about this is, like, this generally puts me in a place where I can get both consoles.
Yeah.
So I'm excited by that. I'm really excited about that.
Yeah, the All Access is, like, I knew last year I should have just bit that bullet and really just went with it, and because especially with my Xbox One kind of out of commission, but now with this whole, oh my gosh, it really is such a good deal. And I know Americans, we are definitely the credit hounds. We believe in credit. That's if you're not an adult unless you got bad credit. But sure. It's 2 years of payments, and it's even $34.99 a month for the Xbox Series X. That's basically my Hulu subscription. I mean, I could probably cut Hulu so I could play Xbox, I could probably do it. But that moves on to today's announcement, where when they announced the S, and sure enough, the next day, they unleash the Xbox Series X at $499.99. $500 for the system. Pre-orders start on September 22nd, and the system will be available on November 10th. And
same day as Cyberpunk 2020.
Same day. And it also is part of the Xbox All Access for $34.99 for 24 months.
Right, so crazy. So, oh my god. Just adding EA Access just puts so many more games.
We haven't gotten there yet.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you said that. I thought you said bundling together. I'm sorry.
No, I was talking about the Xbox Game Pass and the Xbox Series X. But yeah, we have a price. We have a date. We even have a launch. We have a pre-order date and a launch date. Sony.
What do we have that for Sony? Do we know PlayStation's price yet?
Come on, guys. Come on. Like, I mean, this was today, had to be the day, like, you could have dropped everything. But sure enough, you were kind of silent. Oh, by the way, happy 25th anniversary, PlayStation. We didn't forget you. We didn't forget Sony or Microsoft didn't forget you either, because holy crap,
No.
They came swinging with their X-boner with the next little bit of news. EA Play. It's in the Game Pass.
Oh my god.
That's right. They did it. That was their marketing. Don't say oh god to me. It was in their marketing.
We both at the same time, right? Sony, can you like drop now? I know. Let Xbox have their day. Yeah, I mean that's what a lot of people are saying on Twitter. It's like let Xbox have their day tomorrow.
I mean, it's a good day. It's a good day.
What I find funny about that, did the cat just sash you? No, that was Carlin, right?
It was Carlin, but it's Dex projects it, so
that's right. I'll see. This is what I predict, right? They release a price and a date, and like Sony posts on Twitter, "Yeah, we got you, Xbox." And this is like, wait, guys.
Raph says hi. She says hi. Not only did Xbox drop the price and the release date for the X and the S, they came out swinging with EA Play is coming to Xbox Game Pass Ultimate and Xbox Game Pass PC later this year at no additional cost. So not only do we have our over 100, which by the way doesn't sound like a lot, but it kind of is after I actually scroll through. I'm like, Jesus Christ, I don't know what to fucking play. Not only do we still have our over 100 games just with Game Pass, now we have over 60 games coming from EA Play, which, yes, includes Skate, which does also include Anthem.
Trex is really excited about that.
Yeah. And honestly, this is like, what? This is insane. It's so fucking good.
Does this mean that Microsoft is going to end up buying EA?
And get rid of all microtransactions? Possibly.
I don't know. I mean, I think they're just kind of like how they're sort of it hasn't been brought up in a long time.
I get where Denny's going. EA, this AAA developer, has now joined the Microsoft Studio branding, full of other indie devs. It's like, yep, we're going to go ahead and get EA to join our Microsoft Studios, but they're all indie guys. You're joining the Microsoft Studios, EA. Okay.
The next day, SWOTOR on the Xbox.
There you go. So, and then next up after that, this is kind of a little bit of a downer. No doubt about it. This is a little bit of a downer, but this is also saying, coming from Xbox Game Pass for PC, us. In case you missed it, we're going into general availability next week. Want to take this opportunity to thank everyone who gave us feedback, yes, even the angry all caps kind, throughout the beta, and we couldn't have done it without you. We're retiring the introductory price on the 17th, but if you're already a member, you'll have the same rate through the next billing cycle. Look out for a notification on the 17th to get more details. What this is entailing is that the introductory price for the Xbox Game Pass on PC has been $5 a month. Technically, your first month is actually $8, or like $2 or something. So that was really the introductory price with it. But now it's going into a general availability on the 17th. They're going to raise the price to $9.99 a month for Xbox Game Pass on PC. I believe the Game Pass Ultimate version of $14.99 will still be available.
No, it is. That's what I use. So I
think Ultimate for 14 is still going to be available for PC.
Well, if you get Ultimate, you have it on both.
Right. Yeah, the Game Pass for PC only is going to be $10. So,
right.
But the Game Pass Ultimate, which is for the console and for PC and for xCloud, will be $15. Which at this point, I have had a really good couple of months with $5 a month. Especially with my brand new Samsung Note 20 Ultra. I'll be able to play the Xbox Game Cloud on my phone. So yes, I'm going to be jumping ship and join into the $15 a month to get that on my system.
Well, I mean, you won't have to do it very long.
Welcome to the inner circle. Try not to blow nothing up.
Because soon you'll have 2 years of Game Pass. Oh, Misplay Matt, tier 1. Got for 4 months, curling 4-month streaks. What's up? Hey, what game we chatting about? We're actually talking about the subscription service to get the new Xboxes, right? The All Access. Right? Is it Xbox All Access? Then we're calling it.
We were talking about All Access. Now we're on the Game Pass.
Right.
Game Pass for PC. It's bumping up the price to $10 a month.
Yeah. So I mean, really, they're pushing everybody to get them up.
So
right?
You already do the $15 a month for the ultimate everything.
Right.
Okay. So even as a ultimate member that you are, how do you feel about the price going up from $5? Which again, this has all been through beta. And now with xCloud launching on the 15th, we're now moving the Game Pass for PC up to $10. How do you feel about that?
I mean, I'm not surprised because $5 is always an introductory price. So I assume that it'd eventually be $10 anyway on the PC. I feel like the $10 is there, but that's really they want people to get ultimates. They're like, well, for $5 more, you can also have this on your console, if you have one kind of situation. And adding xCloud to the mix. So I'm not 100% sure. Maybe you can fill me in. I'm not sure how xCloud works on a PC. Right? Because xCloud pulls from the Azure servers. Does that mean that you can have a bomb-ass looking game running on xCloud on your PC? But you have a shitty PC?
So you remember GeForce Now, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So I mean, GeForce Now, for folks who didn't know, was NVIDIA came out with their cloud service game, which is similar to xCloud. All the games are technically on someone else's on the NVIDIA servers, and on our end, we just grab the games from those servers. Same idea with xCloud, or technically how it should be. I think is it might be that it needs to be because of how xCloud is with Xbox. It might be the fact that we have to install it on either a console or a PC in order for Game Pass to actually or xCloud to see the game. Where because with GeForce, we're not really installing it on our machines. We're just streaming it online. And that's what xCloud's supposed to be doing. It's actually streaming it. So if for GeForce Now, the biggest selling point is you can go out there and get yourself a Chromebook for like $200 and download GeForce Now, and congratulations, you have a gaming laptop. Easy said than done. xCloud, I think, is going to follow that same token, where on PC, if you have xCloud on your computer, on your Chromebook, and you're just streaming the game, you have a gaming computer. You can stream your stuff. I am just not sure if you have to install it on a machine first.
I'm looking at it, and I think you do. It looks like you do. It looks like it's like an app, right? That you run it through, and the app is going to look the same everywhere.
I just installed the Game Pass app on my phone, which I'm pretty sure it's not going to be xCloud. xCloud's going to have its own separate app. I want to say.
Yeah, it's its own app that they're testing. Yeah, it'll have to be. It will have to have an app. Yeah. How are y'all doing tonight? Trex and TV. Hello, Jareth. How are you doing?
We're doing great.
It's definitely. I'm just looking up right now. They said they're testing 4 months ago. They were testing on. So I'm assuming with this big launch will happen. But that's pretty dope. Like this. I don't know, man. Like, I'm not trying to spark the console wars, but like, there's a lot of value in Microsoft owning Xbox, subscribing to Game Pass, no matter what you do, right? There's a lot of value in it in so many different places to not be part of that ecosystem at all, right? Like right now, PlayStation is like, yeah, well, we have a few exclusive games. How far is that going to get them when the value keeps coming and coming and coming and coming and coming? Like, look, I don't know how much further they'll be able to hang on that. It's hard, right? I don't know. Jared, so just got home, kind of shocked here at 10 p.m. Oh yeah, nice. Well, it's good to see him. Glad you got to stop by.
So this is this is what Xbox and Phil Spencer are really seeing at the end game. They're selling a service, and that service is Game Pass. That is their key. That is their focus. I am pretty sure sooner or later down the road, Phil and Microsoft are going to say, "Fuck hardware, just fuck it," and just go straight into Game Pass and allow any console, any platform to get the Game Pass Ultimate and just play through xCloud. I really feel that's basically where we're going to be heading. And like I said, you know me, I didn't really care much about Game Pass, but the games that are on there, that even brand new games, Grounded, I really want to play. Couldn't spend $30, but I had $5 in my pocket. I'm like, ooh, I can spend $5 to play it. And immediately, I just saw the value of Game Pass, especially with newer games. Wasteland 3 is out now. Crusader Kings 3 is out now. Like, it already has those services on there. And Xbox is selling a service. I am not an Xbox player. I'm a PC player. Game Pass is now on PC. They now have access to a new customer without even having to drop onto the console. And Microsoft fucking wins. That was just mind-blowing awesome. PlayStation still has the PlayStation Now, and that is on PC as well. But it doesn't hold a candle to Game Pass. And Sony, it has amazing exclusives. They are exclusives on those consoles. If they ever brought those exclusives to their PlayStation Now platform to allow PC gamers and even bringing it to mobile with their cloud service, they could actually be the competition for Xbox Series, for the Xbox. But in my eyes, for this next gen, I'm not even looking at the consoles. It's not really even a console war. It's a service war. And while Sony can always, and the Sony players can always say that the PlayStation 5 is going to win. It is a better console. PlayStation 5 can be the better console all at once. But Xbox at the moment has a better service. They have a better gaming service for the consumer. And now they added EA Play just out of the blue. Holy hell. And also, let's not forget as well that Nintendo Switch and Xbox, we still had that partnership for xCloud. When are we going to see the announcement that coming to Nintendo Switch, Game Pass Ultimate with xCloud? You can play your Xbox Game Pass on your Nintendo Switch. It's already happening to Android. Sorry, Apple. It's coming to mobile, and the best mobile console that we have is the Switch. So I really want to see where the partnership with Xbox and Nintendo came from. I want to see that.
Xbox released Series X for gamers looking to Sony. I did my waiting 10 years of it. Yeah. Raph said they'll be able to plenty. I guess is it play plenty? Again, those games can play on a much cheaper X1. Yeah, but that's just the thing. Like, they'll be playable on a much cheaper X1. So, $300 for hundreds and hundreds of games, or $500-600 whatever the PS5 launches at for 2 or 3 games. Like, it's hard.
I think the question I think Raph is coming from is with the Xbox One the Xbox One X that we have right now. It's like you can still play those games and even get that service. Like, what's the reason to really go up? I mean, hell, at this point, even the Series S is now stronger than the Xbox One X, isn't it? Even without the native 4K? But that same logic can also be applied to PlayStation. Why get a PlayStation 5 when you can just get the PlayStation 4? But at the same time, just like the PlayStation 3, PlayStation 2, old technology. We're not going to see any of those manufacturers, any developers in productivity for those consoles or for those games to those consoles. We won't see that for at least, 2-3 years after launch? Just how it always is. But at the same time, that time is going to come. And I think, as I think maybe Denny or you said, that time is going to be quicker because we may see games only coming out for PlayStation 5 or Xbox One X or Series X.
Yeah, well, I can tell you REA is coming out next year, and it's not coming out for the Xbox One. It's coming out for the Xbox Series. And it's not coming out for PS4, it's coming out for PS5. I know that for a fact. Like, there's no... So the whole, being able to be played on Xbox One is not the case at all. I mean, if it ever comes to X Cloud, could you play it on Xbox One? Yeah, because you're playing through X Cloud. Right? It'd be different, but it's not on X Cloud. I mean, I don't know. I have a hard time. It's and to answer your question, what's the point of getting it? Is that let's not get X Cloud confused with just putting a game on the Series X and playing it from the console itself. Right? That's where it's going to look the best. That's where it's the most powerful. It's going to look great. Once you get X Cloud on that service on the console itself, those games are going to look great regardless because they're being pulled from X Cloud, like they're being pulled from the Azure servers. But just putting a game and playing it directly from the console would be different. Where is that divide? Where does that go? How many games is that really? Right? It's definitely Cyberpunk, right? For sure. At this point, right? Cyberpunk 2077 is definitely...
Wait, hold on. How is it not... How is it... It's better, more reason to invest in the PS5, not the Series X. That makes no sense. There's no reason to invest in the PlayStation 5 because you have a PlayStation 4. There's no reason to invest in the Series X because if you have a Xbox One. There's no point to either. There's no point to any next gen. You just need to get a PC. That's what the ultimate needs to be. Just get a PC. Lasts longer than consoles. I'll tell you that much. But
hey, no, Halo is still being marketed as being available to X1 too. Yeah, I don't think that's going to stay the same. I think that's going to change. I really do. I don't think that's going to be that way in the future. I think that's one of the things that they're taking back to the drawing board to fix.
Oh, you don't think the new Halo is going to be for Xbox One?
No, I don't think so. I mean, I really, it'd be really hard to believe that after that they'll do that way. No reason to invest in the 3060 when you have a 2060.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, pretty much. No, he's saying you can you can play Xbox games anywhere, but PS5 is having PS5 only exclusive, so that's why he says it's better to invest in the PS5 now. No, fuck that. No, Sony doesn't. No, Sony needs to get with the game. I just watched this Doctor Who episode, so that's what I'm going with. Xbox right now is Nikola Tesla, and PlayStation is Edison. Oh, not the stealing part. Okay.
Hold on a minute. I don't know if we can make that comparison.
I'm making the This is where I'm making the comparison. Xbox is looking at the future. PlayStation is looking at now. That's again, they're not stealing or anything, not like that. But it's Tesla's looking at the future. That's where Microsoft is right now. They're in the future. They get a great console looking here, but it's not what Sony should do. It's to stay at things, and that's. I must have missed the point because there's no point. I don't see anything going on there. All I
gotta
see
be
is
honest.
that PlayStation has exclusives, so that's why we should get a PlayStation 5. No. Do what Microsoft. Fuck exclusives.
Yeah,
Just
exactly. I think that's the point, right? Isn't that the point? I just want to confirm that's the point, right? Like the reason why you should get a PS5 over a Series X is because there's going to be games coming out on the PS5 that you can't play anywhere else. Which, yeah, look, you're not going to convince either one of us that's better, right? Especially after PlayStation fucking pulled a Green Goblin and took Spider-Man hostage.
Oh my God.
Okay? All right? So I might be a little still salty. What happened last time? Someone looked at future going head-to-head with Sony. Hang on. Holds might got to say a comment.
I mean, look at everything we just talked about with Xbox.
Right.
I talk more about their Game Pass than their system. It's a pretty refrigerator. Fuck that. Xbox Game Pass is the future. Their xCloud is the future. PlayStation can have their console war. We're now looking at a service war. That's where we're now looking at. We're looking at software, not even hardware anymore. That's where Xbox is at. Xbox is already looking at the future. Sony is still down here in the past. If Sony upgrades their PlayStation Now service to actually combat Game Pass, then Sony would definitely be in a better head game. Because, again, at the same time, Sony can keep their exclusives. Keep the exclusives to the PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4. But if they introduce those exclusives to PlayStation Now, then they introduce a newer market. They introduce newer customers. Like me. I would love to play Spider-Man. I don't have my PlayStation 4 at the moment, but I would love to play Spider-Man. But I play my PC more. Help a PC player out. I'll buy your service. I'll certainly jump on the PlayStation Now if I can play your fucking exclusives.
Right.
Make an actual system exclusive.
All right, hold on. Let's do dates. Okay. You always rage over. Okay, I don't know who you're talking about because we both rage.
Yeah.
You always rage over this conversation and don't look at the state of what it is. Should Sony do the same thing? Yes, but they're not. But if I want my exclusives, I need a PS5. But I want to play the new Halo. I can do that anywhere. So as it currently stands, that's why you do the PS5 now and not the Series X.
Well,
this isn't a
waste your money.
This isn't a what they should do argument. It's a this is how it is argument. High five, Denny. No, hold on.
And that's the thing. If you're looking at that this is how it is argument, you've lost. You're not looking at the fucking future. This is how it is. This is the actual reality to it. No doubt about it. But how do you think we're expecting to get change if we actually don't force and vocalize this for them to make this change? PlayStation 5, Sony are going to fucking lose this because they're looking at this old school with a console. Microsoft is looking at this as a service. Microsoft is more broad and brand everywhere than Sony is. And Sony can easily do this with their PlayStation Now. If you want their PlayStation exclusives, go to PS5. Go for it. Can't hurt a consumer. They want their exclusives. Go for it. Me as a consumer, I'll certainly sit here and wait for Sony to wise up and get their services where they need to be. And I'm perfectly happy where I am. I mean, if you want your exclusives, go for it.
So I completely understand your point. I do. And like I'm not trying to be a huge dick. Like I know normally I am. Like I get that. I totally understand your point, right? So it's like, hey, you can do Game Pass on the PC, so why not just fucking get $15 and play those games and then buy a PS5? On the flip side of that, right? You know, Microsoft has a counter argument, and it's like, hey, why don't you just spend $35 a month and actually get this bomb ass console too? Like, why don't you just go ahead and we get it, but look, you can get this fucking ridiculous ass piece of hardware as well for $35, right? I do have Game Pass on PC. Oh, that's fine. I mean, I wasn't talking shit. I wasn't saying you didn't. And that's and see the problem is right. I'm already planning on bomb ass hardware. Yeah, the difference is your bomb ass hardware is going to be able to play fucking Ratchet and Clank. Oh, you're not. You're talking about your PC, not your. No, I'm sorry. I thought you were talking about the PS5. Your, and I mean, I do understand that, but contrary to popular belief, most people don't have bomb ass. The stats of the Series X are better than what I'm working with now on my PC playing games. The shit will look better on my Series X. Right? And so you with the argument of like you should get the PlayStation anyway because there's games you can only play on that. It's like supporting something you don't agree with, right? I won't ever get Avengers, and I know you're like, oh god, here we fucking go again. But I'm just saying, like, I won't ever get Avengers. If I do get the game, it won't be on PlayStation because I don't support that shit, right? I don't want to support that, right? It's the same thing, right? Like, this new ecosystem is evolving. It's happening in PC gaming. It's happening everywhere. Like Trex, like this games for servers, right? It's happening everywhere. And Sony's still like, nah, man, you want to play these fucking games, you got to be here, right? And like, again, you're not a shitty person for being okay with supporting that, right? But there are some people who don't. And so on the flip side of like, us not, I don't say us, I'm going to buy a fucking PS5. But on the flip side of like people not wanting to support that, you can't get mad at vice versa, right? Like, or I said that backwards. But you guys get what I'm saying, right? Like, you can't be mad at people who don't want to support that kind of stuff as compared to someone who does. So I have a computer that can handle 4K, or I could play xCloud. Can I do that with the God of War sequel on PS5? No. Right, exactly. The only place you can play a PS5, right? The only place that you can play God of War 2 is on the PS5, and you're exactly right. Yeah, when Sony loses more money, they'll eventually get with the program, but I'm not going to wait to play my shit for 10 years while Sony gets their shit together.
And then right, on the same token, Sony's not going to lose money to get their shit done because you're still part of the system. Everyone always says, especially with microtransactions, hit him where it hurts, hit him in the wallet. Well, folks don't buy the PlayStation 5, they don't buy the God of War. That's hurting in their pockets. But of course, we don't want to wait the 10 years for them to get their shit together. So, of course, as a consumer, you can definitely make that choice to actually do it or don't. And
don't get me wrong, I'm a hypocrite because like the whole reason I'm getting a PS5 is to play RE8 in VR.
I'm getting a PS5 because that's what Carlin wants.
Yeah, and so it's like, and I'm not shitting on the PS5. I like Trex said, they need to get fucking part of the game, and it's like how it's hard to support that, right? It's just it. But
like, they're just losing money. Like they're just losing money when they could easily, if they ever go into the market, going against or going for the PC players. Putting that PlayStation Now on there is a good thing, but if they put their fucking exclusives, yeah, dude.
Listen, look, if PS Now, right? If they, I don't know how much PS Now is. PS Now $15 a month?
Actually, I don't even know anymore. I looked at it one time and saw there were shit games. I was like, I'm out.
Right. So I think right now there's like 2 million PS Now subscribers and like 10 or 15 million Game Pass subscribers or something like that. $60 a year, I think. Okay.
Yeah, it's $9.99 plus applicable tax per month.
Right. And even if it was just available on the console, if you sign up for PS Now and you could play these exclusives day one from the app, that would completely change the narrative and completely change the way I feel about it. And it wouldn't take much. I don't think they're going to do that though. I don't think they're gonna. I think it would have to take them to fully lose another console war for them to do that, right? And like it's almost like not even a console war anymore, right? Because it's two completely different things, right? Like it's two completely different things, right?
Paul Tassi from Forbes on Twitter, he made a tweet earlier today. It's like Xbox learned from their loss from E3 2013, and since then on, they have definitely bounced back. They have clawed their way back up since 2013's E3. I was like, you know what? That was a shit show.
That was a bad E3 for them, without a doubt. They did, especially with that like passing the game thing, like that was good. But no, it's midnight already. I know we gotta wrap up here. But yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, right now because Microsoft has such a great value, now I can get both for sure, right? Like I can get the Series X and the PS5 because I'll get the $35 a month with the Series X with Game Pass, and then just get the PS5 outright. You know, if they ever announce a price and release date, if that ever happens, and you know what, the point might be mute because none of you motherfuckers might not be getting a PS5, man. Like we're talking, like I've talked about this. I talked about this in a game. I think I talked about this before.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
No, I said it wrong on purpose, Denny. Like, come on, man. Like, irregardless, I said it wrong. Okay. I do it to fucking trigger Captain Corrects like you. All right, and I fucking you got jebaited. Oh, that's the wrong one. You got jebaited.
You got jebaited. You got jebaited.
Jenny got jebaited. Jenny got jebaited. She got jebaited. She got jebaited. No, okay, but seriously, joke's on you, Stevie. I wasn't getting one anyway. I've not bought a console on release for 2 decades. Yeah, no, I just like buying a console on release is a risky move, without a doubt. It really is. For some reason, my dumbass is going to do both. But it's really for you people, right? And it's also a tax write-off at this point.
But no, you're absolutely right, because they're doing like this lottery system to...
Yeah, oh, that's what I was talking about. Yes, I'm sorry. Right? Like, you have to, like... You had to put your thing on the site so they could, like, check your thing, your PlayStation on the site, so they could see if you be worthy to maybe receive a pre-order from them. And they'll let you know, right? They check your stats and your shit and probably your socials and stuff like that. Like, I gotta put an application to be able to buy a PS5.
That's probably why they're definitely holding off a little bit to even give like a pre-order date.
Bro, could you listen?
That's Sony. That's their site's gonna die. It's going to crash.
Could you fucking imagine if they were like, sorry, console's coming out in March?
No, they're not going to push it back. It'll come out in November.
That shit would be so funny.
It'll definitely come out in November. I think it might be first of the year that they'll get more allocations done. But I think this holiday season, the PlayStation 5 is going to be a very rare item until it hits eBay.
I might buy one just to put it on eBay. Like, try to get one, just put it on eBay. Because they know they have limited stock for launch, is why I'm pre-ordering for day one. I don't want to be dealing with scalpers and, like, no stock like the Switch launch. Look, I wouldn't deal with scalpers. I just wouldn't buy one until they were in. Your boy never buys from scalpers. Not a fucking chance. I wouldn't even buy a Resident Evil related item from a fucking scalper. I hate a scalper.
Say, hey, man, I got that Resident Evil. No, I don't want that. But it's in German. Wait, what'd you say?
I say that right after I just said I should get a PS5 just to sell it online. And earlier I said I should buy 2 copies of Mario just to sell one later.
You gotta buy the Switch, too. You gotta buy the Switch.
Oh, that's right. Put it on. All right, so there you go. Things didn't get too heated tonight. See, we just had a friendly talk about you guys supporting bad tactics, and that's fine. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Trex.
Can't fucking wait for it. I cannot wait for next week, man. Next Monday, I get my phone clip and my controller for my phone.
Oh, nice.
And then Tuesday, xCloud launches right there in the office, babe.
I don't know what game you're playing, but sweet.
I don't know either. I might pick up Battletoads. That looks like a mobile game.
Well, Battletoads is free on.
I might. You know what? I might play Grounded.
There you go.
Play Grounded on my phone and fucking future, man. Fucking future.
Right. Here with the times, Sony. No, I'm kidding. All right. So don't forget, you can watch us live. If you're watching this on YouTube, you can watch us live every Wednesday. Again, as long as Trex doesn't have an MMO out that he's playing at twitch.tv/nerdstheapocalypse is right there, right next to us, right there in the middle. Just come by there and hang out with us and talk to video games live. I can't promise you Trex won't attack you for, backing bad business practices. I can't promise that, but it is what it is, and it's fine. It's fun. We have a good time. We have a good time. So come by and hang out. We're on Twitter at Nerds of the Apoc. We're on Facebook, search for Nerds of the Apocalypse. We're on YouTube, search for Nerds of the Apocalypse, and we're on Instagram at Nerds of the Apoc. I'm on Twitter at Stevie B 5986. I have my own Resident Evil focused YouTube channel. Search for Stevie B and Resident Evil. If you just search for Stevie B, you get that punk ass pop singer. And I do have a new video out. Put out last week. It's talking about the new Netflix Resident Evil show and my thoughts on it and stuff like that. Yeah, people might need to calm down and wait to see what we can say, but swing by and check that out. We will be live. We're not streaming tomorrow. We'll be live on Friday with some Final Fantasy 14. It's our hangout night in 14, hanging out with Free Company. What about you, Trex? Where can you find you, and when are you streaming? What are you streaming next?
You can find me over on Twitter at ThisIsTrex, over on Twitch at twitch.tv/TrexLite, and for my 8-year-old videos over at youtube.com/TrexLite.
Triggered!
I should be back tomorrow playing some more Fairy Tail. We're starting the Dragon Hunt, for folks out there who have watched the anime right after the Grand Magic Games that we won. Not a shocker, but Fairy Tail won. We did good. And not a spoiler for an old anime. But yeah, I'm probably going to be focused on Fairy Tail for a little bit to go, because this is another single player game that I want to finish, because I don't know where exactly how long it goes or where it even ends, because the series is over with. So it's like, are we going to get to the fucking other continents? Like, what's happening? So Raph knows, but he won't tell me, and I thank him for that. But yeah, I'm just going to play this until I get out of my new world depression, in which it sucks.
Which won't be until New World actually comes out.
I miss that game. I miss it so much. I still have so much I could have been doing. I could be farming right now.
I'm definitely not. I'm playing the game.
I need my crafting up. I want to be a master swordsmith.
Swordsmith?
Swordsmith.
Smith.
How dare you make fun of my dyslexia? That's me.
Raph, you won't tell him if he's going to the other continent in the Fairy Tail game or not, or when it's happening. You're not spoiling the Fairy Tail game.
Yeah, because I know you beat Fairy Tail, but I don't know what's going to happen after this Dragon Hunt. Like, again, the series is over. It's like, do we going to fight the other continent? Like, what the fuck are we going to be doing after this? Like, do I kill the dragons and I'm done? You haven't finished either? Fuck. Well, fuck. Yay, but fuck. All right, mixed emotions.
That means you're going to be playing it forever.
Yep.
All right, so there you go. You can weeb it out with Trex. You can weeb it out with me, I guess, on Final Fantasy. It's sort of weeby, right?
Weeby.
And then I'll be getting fucking the cat's out of the bag, Raph. For Trex guessed it, we'll be playing Cold Steel 1 on Monday. I'll be starting that up for the first time. I'm going to go fresh right at the beginning, and I really hope Raph's there hanging out with me so he can tell me what to do and when to do it. So, all right. Well, thank you all for hanging out with us tonight. I'm glad we all stayed respectful. You know, this guy gets a little crazy, but you know, I get a little crazy sometimes too. But you love us. We all get a little crazy, right? We all get a little crazy. At the end of the day, Stevie B and Trex are going to have a Series X and a PlayStation 5 in their house. Yeah. Probably come in 2021. So there you go. Okay. The point is kind of mute at this point. Mute. The point is mute. MUTE. I'm, of course, Stevie B, and this beautiful, beautiful Mocha Man is
Trex.
And we're just part of Nerds the Apocalypse. This has been the NotA Game Report, and we'll see you awesome nerds next week. Arwen broke people arguing. Yep. That little crazy look at his hair. He ain't getting no crazy. Yeah, maybe. Dude, have you watched The Boys yet?
Yeah, we actually do a watch party over on the Crash Core Community Discord on Saturdays now.
All right, see that's right, because they talked to me about it on the stream. That's right, and I said I didn't get invited, and they go, well, he just put it basically in Discord, and I said, well, first off, I think that I deserve a personal invitation. Like, I'm not just some.
I mean, you're not wrong. It happened really fast because it was awesome because Carlin suggested it, and I'm like, you know what? Let's do that. And I mean, I definitely hit the everyone button so everyone could kind of just see it to go with it. But 8 o'clock Saturday, if you aren't doing anything, we're gonna be in Discord, watching it, typing up our thoughts, and yeah.
I'll try to swing by.
Okay.
I don't even have to be a dick. I didn't realize you were doing it like that late on Saturday night, because that's like when I hang out.
This past Saturday, I ran much behind. I didn't get home till late, and so we started like 9:30 on Saturday. But I'm going to try and make sure Saturday we start at 8 for episode 4.
I'm excited.
Yeah, and and it was literally just me, Carlin, and DST, just literally talking about the show.
I might have to. No promises, but maybe I'll set something up with one of these fucking weeb shows like that.
Yeah,
that's a really good idea.
Honestly, we should probably do this Konosuba watch party. I'll do it with you because I haven't watched this anime, and you can watch it with me, so we can both experience a new anime together.
Well, it's my first anime. You sure you want some anime you never watched before for me to be like that?
Well, I mean, I never watched this. You haven't watched this. I think it's a good thing.
TV watching Konosuba? Dude, what? Wait.
I don't know what this anime is about. It's been on my watch list for HBO Max since I've gotten HBO Max. I'm like, oh, this looks pretty cool. And I just put on my watch list and I just haven't watched it yet.
Everybody is fully aware that I'm going to probably make fun of.
Oh, is this? Oh my god, it's my favorite genre. It's the sake. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we're definitely doing it.
It's what? I don't know what the fuck that means.
I pronounced it wrong. It's what's it? Iseki. Basically, it's person from the real world gets traveled into another world.
Oh Jesus Christ!
I'm thirsty.
That doesn't sound like Anime Light. That sounds like Anime Max. I feel like I should start on an Anime Series S, but y'all got me started on Anime Series X. All right, we'll try to work it out, guys. We love you. We'll talk to you soon. Good night.
Bye.
Mwah.